Test, test, 1, 2, test, test, 1, 2.
Now it's time for the Laredo Lemurs pregame show. Laredo Lemurs baseball is brought to you by Popeye's Chicken, AEP Texas, Armadillo Homes, Ascending Technologies, Ashley's Furniture of Laredo, Capital Care EMS, Chavarias Plumbing, Core Business Solutions, Driscoll Health Plan, Falcon International Bank, Family Chevrolet, Gold's Gym, Guerra Communications, HEB, iGadget Repair Center, Kaplan College, Laredo International Airport, Laredo Pony League, Laredo Sports Medicine, Mike's Paint Place, Pepsi, Pro Mega Signs, Southern Distributing, Southern Sanitation, Talk and Talk Wireless, TAMU Housing and Residence, Texas Farm Bureau, Texas Inflatables, Texas Outlaw Grill, Tokyo Garden, Total Termite Pest and Control, Uni-Trade Forwarding, Whataburger of Alice. And now here's Bill Harrington with the Laredo Lemurs pregame show.
All right, Lemurs fans, thanks for joining us tonight. Bill Harrington coming to you live from Lawrence Dumont Stadium in Wichita, Kansas, as we get ready for the first game of a very important three-game set with the Wichita Wingnuts. This is the first time this year that these two clubs have faced off against each other, and these two clubs will be up there to try to win the division here at the end of the season. So a very good matchup here tonight for the Laredo Lemurs. They're going to test themselves a little bit, and the Wichita Wingnuts, they're going to get tested as well throughout this series here. So a three-game series, like I said, that's very important for both teams. But, of course, the Laredo Lemurs are going to try to get some victories here as they're coming off a nice series against the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks. They won the last two games of the series up in Fargo and look to carry that momentum in here tonight to start off against the Wichita Wingnuts. On the mound tonight for the Laredo Lemurs, Omar Bencomo will go to the mound. He's going to get his first start tonight for Laredo. We haven't seen him pitch yet, but he's actually familiar to the guys on the Wichita side. He threw 2 games for the Wichita Wingnuts. He was traded in the Matt Pageant trade, so Matt Pageant went over to Wichita. Bencomo comes over to the Laredo Lemurs. They've already seen him pitch twice. We're going to see him pitch for the first time here tonight for the Laredo Lemurs. Bencomo going to come in with a record of 1 win and no losses, a 2.45 ERA over 2 ball games. He has pitched in 11 innings for Wichita, struck out 12, and walked 3. He's given up 8 base hits. He pitched against Fargo when he was with Wichita. Pitched in 5 innings, he gave up 3 runs, 7 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 5. Against Winnipeg in his first start of the year, he had a very nice outing. He went 6 innings, did not give up any runs. He only gave up 1 hit and struck out 7 batters. That's the Bencomo that we're looking for here tonight for the Laredo Lemurs. Well, veteran Anthony Capra is going to go to the mound tonight for Wichita. He's going to the hill with a record of 1 win and 1 loss, a 5.06 ERA over 3 games. He has thrown in 16 innings. He has struck out 15 batters, has walked only 6, and he's given up 20 hits so far this year. So Bencomo against Capra should be an interesting matchup. We're going to take a timeout, come back and look at the scoreboard from around the American Association, tell you what's on tap tonight in the Double-A.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts: personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Hey Lemurs fans, every Thursday night at Uni-Trade Stadium is a Thirsty Thursday. Come on out and enjoy cold Miller Lite draft beers for only $1. That's right, beer for $1. You can get tickets online at LaredoLemurs.com or by phone at 956-7-LEMURS. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Chavarias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarias is still growing strong. Visit ChavariasPlumbing.com and go Lemurs!
All right, let's go and get you the scoreboard from around the American Association. We'll get you up to date on what's going on in the rest of the league. Nobody underway yet. Winnipeg and Lincoln, they're playing ball up in Lincoln. Fargo and Kansas City will get going here shortly. Sioux City and Amarillo to play ball tonight. Fargo is at Kansas City this evening. And the Gary South Show Railcats, they're playing the Sussex County Miners. That's part of the Can-Am League. The Joplin Blasters are in St. Paul to take on the Saints, and the Grand Prairie Airhogs are taking on Sioux Falls up in Sioux Falls. And, of course, the Laredo Lemurs are here against the Wichita Wingnuts. Well, the Wichita Wingnuts are being introduced right now onto the field. And we should have the national anthem here shortly. We'll bring that to you live. The Lemurs with a big win yesterday over the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks. Moving to 8-8 on the season, so that's the first time the Lemurs have been at 500 since going 2-2 at the beginning of the year in the Amarillo series. Ever since then, the Lemurs have been under 500, but they finally crawled back up to 500 and look to escalate that here throughout the rest of the season. So all the guys getting ready to stand up for the national anthem. We'll do the same. We'll bring it to you live here on the broadcast tonight. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer.
Rise to honor America. With the singing of our national anthem tonight, please welcome to the field, Sherry LaForest.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's oozing light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight passed? Whose bright light and bright shine through the candle and sky? What a ramparts we are, with the gallantly free, and the rocky mountains, the hope is singing, leave the roof to the sky, that the flag will still be. Oh, sing us that star-spangled victory. For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Starting lineups and first pitch coming your way next.
Laredo Lemurs Baseball is on the air, brought to you by Popeye's Chicken, AEP Texas, Armadillo Homes, Ascending Technologies, Ashley's Furniture of Laredo, Capital Care EMS, Chavarias Plumbing, Core Business Solutions, Driscoll Health Plan, Falcon International Bank, Family Chevrolet, Gold's Gym, Guerra Communications, HEB, iGadget Repair Center, Kaplan College, Laredo International Airport, Laredo Pony League, Laredo Sports Medicine, Mike's Paint Flakes, Pepsi, Pro Mega Signs, Southern Distributing, Southern Sanitation, Talk and Talk Wireless, TAMU Housing and Residence, Texas Farm Bureau, Texas Inflatables, Texas Outlaw Grill, Tokyo Garden, Total Termite Pest and Control, Uni-Trade 40, Whataburger of Alice. And now here's Bill Harrington with all your Laredo Lemurs play-by-play action.
All right, Lemurs fans, thanks for joining us tonight. Bill Harrington coming to you live from Lawrence Dumont Stadium in Wichita, Kansas. The Lemurs are ready to take on the Wichita Wingnuts, and let's go ahead and get you tonight's starting lineups for this ball game. Should be an exciting one. Glad you joined us. So for the Lemurs, it's going to be Jimmy Mojica leading off, playing shortstop. Abel Nieves will bat second and play second base. Juan Silverio will play third base and bat third. Dennis Phipps is working as the designated hitter. He's the player of the week in the American Association. We'll talk about that. Richardson's going to play center field and bat in the 5-hole. Tony Delmonico is the first baseman, batting in the sixth spot tonight. Kevin Taylor will work as the right fielder and bat seventh. Luke Bailey doing the catching and batting eighth. And Byron Wiley will play left field and bat ninth tonight for the Laredo Lemurs. So here comes Jimmy Mojica. We're just about ready to go here from Lawrence Dumont, a stadium that the Lemurs are very familiar with, but haven't fared too well over the last couple of years since joining the American Association in 2012. Here's the first pitch to Jimmy Mojica. It misses outside for a ball, and we are underway at 7:07 p.m. here from Lawrence Dumont Stadium. Currently 89 degrees in the ballpark, and there's a hard hit ground ball to the left side of the shortstop Gonzalez. He dives for it, and it gets through him, and Jimmy Mojica has himself a base hit, and the Lemurs are off to a good start. Here comes Abel Nieves. So Nieves going to get a chance to swing the bat with a runner on. See if he can be productive and bring home a runner. Of course, Mojica's at first base, so he has to get himself into scoring position here. The Lemurs all time against the Wichita Wingnuts, only 7 wins and 21 losses. That does not include their time in the playoffs against Wichita, but they've only picked up 1 game against the Wingnuts in the playoffs throughout their history. Here's a line drive off the bat of Abel Nieves. That's into the gap into right center. Mojica's around second base. He's going into third. The ball goes all the way out to the wall. Mojica's going to come in to score. Going for third is Abel Nieves. He's going to slide in safely with a triple. The Lemurs with a run, 2 batters in, and they have come to play some baseball tonight. So a triple for Nieves. He drives in a run, and the Lemurs take an early 1-0 lead. Well, you can't ask for more than that. Mojica scores all the way from first base. I just mentioned Mojica has to get himself into scoring position. Well, if he's brought home on a triple, he doesn't have to get himself in scoring position. That and a home run, of course, will do the trick, and maybe some errors here and there helps out as well. Here's Devontre Richardson. He swings. Actually, that's Juan Silverio. Silverio swings through the first pitch he sees. So, yeah, the Lemurs all time against this club, 7 wins and 21 losses. Of course, after this 1-0 lead, they're looking to turn that around and get in the winning track against this club. The pitch swung, and that's a high fly ball to right, but that looks like it's going to get out of play. It does. It gets out into the playground for the kids down the right field line. So the Lemurs are 4-10 at home against Wichita. That's back at Uni-Trade Stadium. They're only 3-11 here in this ballpark. So like I said, it's been tough going for the Lemurs. And the first time the Lemurs won a game in this ballpark was last year. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. It gets by the catcher. Coming home is Abel Nieves. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for the Laredo Lemurs. So a wild pitch, and the Lemurs are up 2-0.
The Via Christi Sports tip of the evening is to never play hurt. Get your sports injury checked out by Via Christi Sports Medicine.
Just like that, the Lemurs have a 2-0 lead, and they're fired up to be in here. I tell you that much. They know they can do some damage and get back into the divisional race real early. A changeup swung on a miss by Silverio. That's going to be the first out in the inning, and here comes Dennis Phipps to the plate. Well, Dennis Phipps, the American Association Player of the Week this week, so it's exciting, of course, always to have one of you guys mentioned as the Player or Pitcher of the Week in the American Association. I'll tell you what Phipps did during the week here as he's ready to get into the batter's box. If you're wondering why the field is so nice, that's all turf. Everything down there is turf except for the pitcher's mound. Here's the pitch to Phipps. He swings and misses through a changeup. So, yeah, the whole thing is turf. Even the plate area is turf. When we go to Grand Prairie, the area around home plate is dirt. And, of course, the plate is the plate. But here they actually do the whole thing, except for the pitcher's mound as turf. 2-0 Lemurs. And here's the wind and the delivery from the lefty. That's a fastball that misses high. So Phipps throughout the week went 16 for 28. He batted .571 with 8 runs and 3 doubles. He had a home run and 6 RBIs. The pitch. That one misses outside. So just a tremendous week for Dennis Phipps, earning the Hitter of the Week honors, or it's called the Player of the Week. Here's the pitch. That one is low. I don't know why they call it the Player of the Week when they actually have a Pitcher of the Week performance. So it should be Pitcher of the Week and Hitter of the Week, but it's actually Pitcher of the Week and Player of the Week. Here's the next pitch swung on, and that one's chopped off the plate. So it's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Dennis Phipps. Phipps overall, his batting average is .429. He's currently first in the league in hits with 27, 4th in the league with that .429 batting average. The next 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, a changeup, and Phipps swings through that one. Phipps looks back and shakes his head and goes, that's a pretty good pitch. So 2 down. Lemurs up 2-0. And here's Devontre Richardson, the center fielder for the Lemurs. So Richardson will take a practice swing before he steps into the batter's box, touch the far end of the plate, and Anthony Capper will go into the windup. Here's the pitch. That one is a little bit high. Your umpires for today, Brian Child behind the plate. Chance Wilson, he's at first base, and Tyler Thurman is at third. The 1-0 delivery. High for a ball as well. 2 balls and no strikes. Tony Delmonico is on deck for the Lemurs. Lemurs wearing their road gray uniforms again with black numbers and letters. The pitch. Low and inside. 3-0 to Richardson. Wichita wearing their black uniforms with white numbers and letters. They have red outline on them, and they have tricolored hats. Here's the 3-0. That one's in there for a strike. That one a fastball in the inside corner. The tricolored hat, it has a red bill, a white front, a black middle, and a red backside. Remember the old Montreal Expos hats, kind of looks like that. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and lined into foul territory. Look out down by the bounce houses. And the old Montreal Expos hats. Of course, they weren't the same colors, but kind of the same color, or the same kind of scheme on the hat. The way it's laid out, but with different colors. Here comes the 3-2. Swung on, and that's a high pop-up. That'll get up and over the stadium. So another 3-2 pitch coming up to the Laredo Lemurs center fielder, Devontre Richardson. Lemurs up 2-0. And the kick and the throw home, and that one swung on and missed. So after the 2 runs come in to score, Anthony Capra settles down and he strikes out the side, but the Lemurs do jump ahead. They get 2 runs on 2 hits. There are no errors and nobody left. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Wingnuts coming up to the plate, 2-0 Lemurs.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Hey Lemurs fans, every Thursday night at Uni-Trade Stadium is a Thirsty Thursday. Come on out and enjoy cold Miller Lite draft beers for only $1. That's right, beer for $1. You can get tickets online at LaredoLemurs.com or by phone at 956-7-LEMURS. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Chavarrias Plumbing's, the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Need a little spark in your life? Then come on out to Uni-Trade Stadium for Friday night fireworks. Tickets start as low as $5 and you'll get to see great baseball and great fireworks all in one night. To get tickets, call 956-7-LEMURS or go online at LaredoLemurs.com. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
All right, Lemurs fans, back here on the broadcast. Let's go and tell you what the lineup is for the Wingnuts. Jace Ray will lead off, and he's playing center field. Alberto Gonzalez is the shortstop batting second. David Espinosa's in right field batting third. Matt Pageant, the former Lemur, working as the DH. Brodeen playing left field, batting fifth. Batting sixth is TJ Middlestat, and getting ready to throw the ball for the Lemurs is Omar Bencomo. First time we'll see Omar Bencomo throw for Laredo. Here's the pitch, and that's a fastball in there for a strike. Batting seventh is John Nestor. He'll do the catching. Dustin Geiger's the first baseman batting eighth, and Luis Hernandez playing second base and batting in the 9 spot for Wichita. Bencomo will deliver, and that one is in there for another strike. First 2 pitches right out of the box, right down the middle, right at the knees. So a couple of good ones there. As long as Bencomo keeps them at that height, he probably won't get into too much trouble, but he elevates that pitch down the middle, and next thing you know, it's going over the wall. Here's the pitch, and that one's in the dirt. You can get away with it if it's at the knees, but you elevate that pitch to the belt, and that's trouble. So he'll get away with it now. Let's see what happens in the future here. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2-0 Lemurs. And the pitch. And that one is almost a strike. The umpire, Brian Child, behind home plate, stopped as he was starting to come up. He was thinking about calling it a strike, almost raised his arm, but decided against it. Brian Child, probably one of the better home plate umpires in the league. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that's a chopper up the first base line, but very foul. Seen Child around since 2012 with the Laredo Lemurs, and every time we see him, he seems to have a pretty good strike zone. This is the first time we've seen Child this year. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ben Cuomo will deliver. That one swung and a chopper past Abel Nieves into right field for a base hit. So Jace Ray has a single to start things off for Wichita. And here comes Alberto Gonzalez. Alberto Gonzalez, the shortstop. Gonzalez on the season, batting .288 for Wichita. Has played 15 games for him so far. He's 17 for 59. He picked up a hit in yesterday's contest against Lincoln. He went 1 for 3, but that was the only hit he got in a couple of days. Here's the pitch. That one is high and tight. He ended up picking up 3 total hits in the Lincoln series and ended up going 3 for 11 with 3 runs scored. He had 1 walk and a couple of strikeouts. He was also hit by a pitch, and he stole a couple of bases. They just got done playing up in Lincoln, did the Wichita Wingnuts, and a quick snap throw over to first base. Back in safely is Jace Ray. Wingnuts won 2 out of 3. They won the first game, lost the second, and won the third. Yesterday, they scored 15 runs as well. The Lemurs put up a 15 spot yesterday, a 15-4 win against Fargo. And another pickoff play at first base. It's very close. And back in safely is Jace Ray. I understand Ben Cuomo has a very good pickoff move, and we've seen a couple of good ones already, even though he has not picked off Jace Ray. So we'll keep an eye on things for you. Ray so far this season does have 5 stolen bases. Ben Cuomo will deliver, and that one is inside for a ball, a fastball. I don't see any miles per hour here. Oh, there it is. It's underneath the starting lineups, so it's out in left center field, right underneath the Budweiser sign out there where they have the faces of the players. So it's to the right of that green board that you see out in left center field. It's the big red one. Another toss to first, and Ray dives back in. So apparently Ben Cuomo does like to throw over to first base to try to pick guys off, and apparently he's pretty good at it from what I hear. That's a little scouting report that I got a little bit earlier today. 2-0 the count. 2-0 Lemurs. The runner goes. The pitch is inside. The throw down to second base is going to be in time to get Ray out. Ray actually ended up coming off the bag. I think the tag was there nonetheless. And Abel Nieves lays down the tag, so a 2-4 put out on the caught stealing. That'll be the first out in the inning, and Alberto Gonzalez is left at the plate all by himself. Gonzalez from Venezuela, 5'10", 200 pounds. And he went to Octavio Hernandez College to play baseball. 3 balls and no strikes. The pitch. That one right down the middle. Good pitch there by the starter, Omar Ben Cuomo. Well, right here, just on the banks of a river and looking into downtown Wichita. Pretty nice location. The 3-1 swung on in a fly ball to the right side. I believe that's the Arkansas River that flows through here. And a bunch of kids will go after that baseball. But a nice setting here for this ballpark. But it's all turf. And a big reason they have it all turf down there, here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's chopped off the plate, is they play a tournament here called the NBC World Series. And it's a collegiate baseball tournament. So a lot of the collegiate players, the college players, after they get done playing with their college teams, they'll go around the nation and they'll play for summer league collegiate teams. And those summer league collegiate teams, they come here to Wichita, Kansas during the season. Here's the 3-2, swung on and a soft liner into right field. Coming in quickly for the Laredo Lemurs is Taylor. He'll reach up and put it away. And that'll do it for Alberto Gonzalez. So they play for 2.5 weeks, and they play pretty much all day. I mean, I'm talking from early in the morning to late at night. In fact, they play sometimes after midnight. So they have some crazy start times for some of the teams that come here, and it's a huge tournament. So they make sure that the field is nice for everybody that comes to play in this tournament. And that way it doesn't get beat up, so they put it all turf down there. Next batter, David Espinoza, a longtime Wichita Wingnut. And he sees the first pitch, hits it on a couple of hops over to Abel Nieves. The second baseman will flip over to first, and that's going to do it for the Wingnuts. They get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We're going to the top of the second inning. 2-0 Laredo. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball. Looking to travel this summer? If the year-round flights to Las Vegas aren't fit for you, take advantage of Allegiant's direct flights from Laredo International Airport to Orlando. For as low as $119 round trip, you and your family can be in Orlando in 2.5 hours. Fly in comfort from your Laredo International Airport. Visit Allegiant.com for details and specials.
Tokyo Garden of Laredo is located at 2515 East Del Mar Boulevard, and they serve the best sushi in town. Stop by Tokyo Garden for a quick lunch or a fancy dinner. Either way, you're going to enjoy our fine cuisine. Did you just get off work? Then come on by and check out our happy hour specials. Tokyo Garden, where you'll find the best sushi in Laredo.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Pro Mega Signs of Laredo is there for all of your printing and signage needs. We can be found at 1615 Jackman Road in Laredo, or you can reach us by phone at 956-723-2110. Again, that's 956-723-2110. If you need a sign, big or small, come to Pro Mega Signs of Laredo, where your print job is just around the corner.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's all right, Tony Delmonico stepping into the batter's box for the Lemurs. They're up 2-0 here in the early going. And the pitch from Capra, that one is spiked right before the plate. It landed about 5 inches before it hit home plate. So 2-0 Laredo. Jimmy Mojica opened up the ballgame with a single. And then Abel Nieves followed that up with a triple. And that brought home Mojica. And then a wild pitch brought home Abel Nieves. Here's the pitch to Delmonico, and that one is also spiked. You want so badly to say spiked in the dirt, but it's turf. Always got to remind myself, spiked in the turf. Or when he climbs into the batter's box, every batter's going to try to move some dirt around, but there's no dirt. As the pitch is up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Delmonico in charge of this at bat. This is a nice view here in Wichita. We are literally sitting right on top of home plate. I can call balls and strikes on the corners all day. The pitch. That one is in there for a strike. Make it a 3-1 count. I also like the view because you can look right down into the Lemurs dugout and see everything perfectly. They do not have a big cover down there. The next pitch, the 3-1, that one is right down the middle for a strike. 3-2. Another fastball from Capra. The only way we can't see some of the players if they sit all the way in the very back, but otherwise you can see everybody in the Lemurs dugout. The next pitch swung and missed. And after a 3-0 start to Delmonico's at bat, Anthony Capra comes back and strikes out Delmonico. That's going to be the first out in the inning, and Delmonico is the 4th straight strikeout for Anthony Capra. And Delmonico apparently was the beer batter here at the ballpark tonight, so a lot of fans excited. They get a discount on brewskis. Well, here's Kevin Taylor stepping into the batter's box. He had a great day yesterday as the first pitch is spiked in the ground, and he'll go all the way back to the wall. Kevin Taylor in yesterday's ballgame went 3 for 5, ended up with 4 runs, picked up a double and 2 homers. He also had 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Swung and a line drive into right field, and Espinoza will not get to that one. It's going to land fair. Kevin Taylor's going to have another base hit to his credit. So a spectacular day yesterday, and I think they're actually short a hit for Kevin Taylor. It says here he was 3 for 5 yesterday. I believe he was 4 for 5 yesterday. He was a triple shy of the cycle, and he ended up grabbing 2 doubles and a home run and a single, so that makes 4 base hits. So on the stat line, on the American Association page, I believe it's wrong, so I'll have to take care of that for him. Here's the next batter, Luke Bailey stepping into the batter's box, and he takes the first pitch high. So Taylor at first base, the Lemurs up 2-0, 1 out in the inning. We're in the top of the second. Anthony Capra up there on the hill. He's a lefty. He'll check at first base and deliver home, and that one is just inside, barely. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, I love this view. You can kind of see it in the camera angle that we have here today, and I'll see if I can give you some more first base action. A little less of third as the next pitch is swung, and that's fouled up here, and it'll get up and over our heads. But the problem with sitting right on top of home plate at Lawrence Dumont Field is that you are literally on top of home plate, and foul balls get back up here very quickly. I have almost had foul balls hit me in the melon a few times throughout my career broadcasting for the Laredo Lemurs. It gets scary. Here's the 2-1 throw, and that one swung on and a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman, Hernandez, he'll flip to the shortstop for one, back over to first base, and that's a double play. That'll do it for Laredo. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Lemurs. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Capital Care EMS, located at 1510 Kailan Norte Suite number 11, invites you to experience a new standard in medical transportation, servicing Laredo and all surrounding areas. Capital Care EMS provides transports to wound care treatments, HBO treatments, dialysis treatments, doctor's appointments, radiation treatments, chemotherapy treatments, and many more. From emergency medical transports to x-rays and lab work, our state-certified EMTs and paramedics are readily available 24 hours a day when you need them most. Capital Care EMS accepts most major medical insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, and many more. Capital Care EMS is locally owned and operated. Call now for your free consultation. 956-712-8911. That's 956-712-8911. Capital Care EMS, creating a new standard in medical transportation. Capital Care EMS, the official ambulance of your Laredo Lemurs.
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
3, 2, 1. Number 1. That's Laredo's #1 Chevy dealer. Family Chevrolet turns the best day ever into the best month ever. 15% off. Not good enough, but 25% off. Now that makes it the best month ever. With over 600 vehicles available, makes it the best pricing ever. 2015 Equinox, 2015 Traverse. Not 15, but 25% off. And the best financing rates for the best month ever. 1.9 interest. Family Chevrolet of Laredo.com. Come see why the deals are always better at Family Chevrolet. Family Chevrolet is the #1 volume Chevy dealer for a reason. Every customer rides during our spring cleaning closeout sale with massive price cuts on 600 Chevys. New 2015 Chevy Cruze. How about 25% off MSRP? Wow, that's huge. Or only $199 a month. New 2015 Malibu for only $269 a month. Or 25% off MSRP. Plus 2 years free maintenance and a 100,000-mile warranty. It's a spring cleaning closeout sale happening now at the #1 volume Chevy dealer. Come see why the deals are always better at Family Chevrolet.
All right, back to action here. Matt Pageant stepping into the batter's box for the Wichita Wingnuts. The first time we've seen him since the Lemurs traded him. He takes a fastball in the outside corner. When he was with the Lemurs this season, he played in 12 games, picked up 8 hits and 40 at bat, so he was batting .200 for Laredo with 3 RBIs. And the 0-1 pitch swings and fouls that one off of his foot. He'll have to walk that one off. That did not feel good. And just looking at Matt, it looked like he may have shaved his beard off. He had a nice, big, thick, hairy beard, and just got to take a closer look. And yeah, he shaved a lot of it off, and it looks like he's got a tightly groomed beard now. He had a big, hairy, fluffy beard for a while there when he was with the Lemurs. So maybe after he got traded, he shaved it off a little bit, and he's letting it grow back now. The 0-2, look out. That one's over the back of Matt Pageant. Pageant dipping down, trying to avoid that one, and Ben Cuomo just kind of unleashed. So Pageant going to relax a little bit, and Pageant a very good guy. Don't think there's any intent in that pitch. Ben Cuomo just had one get away from him. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2-0 Lemurs. So far since Pageant joined Wichita, as the next pitch is being thrown, is low and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Pageant has played in 3 games, has picked up 3 hits and 14 at bat, so he's batting .214 in the early going with the Wingnuts. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is low and inside for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Matt Pageant. Pageant was a Lemur killer when he played for the Kansas City T-Bones, and also with the New Jersey Jackals, batted well over .400 and had 3 home runs against the Lemurs in his time against them since going back to 2013. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ben Cuomo shakes off one call. Now he likes the other. Here's the 3-2, and that one swung on, missed. A changeup. Pageant way out in front of that pitch, and that'll be strike 3. First strikeout up on the board for Omar Ben Cuomo. So here's Joash Brodeen. His name is spelled Joash. Joash. Never heard that one. This is a first for me. Hearing of a Joash Brodeen. So Brodeen into the batter's box on the left side. And Ben Cuomo will throw. 1 out in the inning, and that's a fastball in the inside corner just above the knee. Nicely placed pitch there. Can't get much better than that. And the 0-1 delivery, and that's a breaking ball that doesn't do much. It goes outside for a ball. So Brodeen looking at a 1-1 count, 2-0 Lemurs, and the pitch. That one misses inside for a ball. Two balls, 1 strike, 3 hits for the Lemurs, 1 hit for the Wingnuts. And the delivery. That one clips the outside corner. Another fastball there for Joash Brodeen. He's from Plano, Texas, currently 28 years old. He went to North Thurston High School in Olympia, Washington. Here's the 2-2. Swings and misses right through the changeup, and that's strike 3. So 2 down in the inning. A couple of strikeouts up on the board for Omar Ben Cuomo here in the inning. And here comes TJ Middlestat.
Somebody for the Wingnuts, third baseman, number 15, TJ Middlestat.
Middlestat playing third base tonight. He can play a lot of different positions on the infield. Third base, second base, short. Seeing him all over the place. He went to Long Beach State University, played for the Dirtbags. And he makes his home in Mission Viejo, California. He shows bunt, bunts it off the plate. It goes high into the air. Ben Cuomo has it. The pitcher will throw over to first base, and Middlestat will be retired on 1 pitch. So that helps out Ben Cuomo. And the Wichita Wingnuts go down in order. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. Lemurs up 2-0. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the Honey Mustard Water Chicken Club. The chicken is hot and fresh. It's got melted Monterey Jack cheese topped with lettuce, tomato, bacon, and then the honey mustard adds a nice sweet flavor to it.
All the flavors come together just perfect. I mean, not only do I want to eat it, but I keep wanting to look at it.
The crunchiness of the bacon adds a really nice texture.
Honey mustard and chicken just go together. You know, sweet and savory, it's a perfect mix.
Try the new Honey Mustard Water Chicken Club.
Only at Whataburger for a limited time.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific Boys and Girls Clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
All right, Byron Wiley to lead things off here for the Lemurs. So it's 9-1-2 in the batting order for Laredo. Lemurs up 2-0, got 2 runs in the first inning. Wiley shows bunt, pulls back, and watches that one hit the inner third of the plate, a fastball at the knees. So 2-0 Lemurs. Yeah, Mojica came in to score. He got a base hit in his first at bat to lead things off for the Lemurs. And then the 0-1 pitch, and that one's in the dirt. Then Abel Nieves came up with a triple to bring in Jimmy Mojica. And then a wild pitch brought home Abel Nieves from third. And that's how the Lemurs got their 2 runs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a slider away. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Byron Wiley, currently second in the league in walks, so he has a good eye at the plate. And he's looking at a 2-1 count right now. Open stance for Wiley. Here's the pitch. He swings and drives this one into center field. Moving back is Ray. He's drifting, and he'll make the catch. 1 out. And Jimmy Mojica will be coming up to the plate. Wiley picked up 2 hits in yesterday's game, and one of them was a nice double for Byron Wiley. So we go back up to the top of the order for Jimmy Mojica. Anthony Capra so far through the first 2 innings has struck out 2 batters. Excuse me, through the first 2 innings has struck out 4 batters.
For a relaxing massage. Shortstop number 15, Jimmy Mojica.
Here's Mojica starting the day batting .250 for Laredo. And the pitch, that is low. Jimmy playing in his 7th game with the Lemurs right now. Yesterday he went 3 for 6 with 2 runs scored. He had an RBI and a walk. He's already got a base hit in this ball game. Here's the pitch. That one misses high. So Jimmy hasn't been playing a whole lot of baseball before coming back to play for the Lemurs. He's been playing here and there with some teams that are not professional. Here's the 2-0. That one swung on and popped up. Shallow center field. Going out, the second baseman, Hernandez. Coming in is Ray. Looks like Hernandez will get underneath it and make the catch. He does. So Mojica pops out. That's 2 down in the inning, and here comes Abel Nieves. Abel Nieves, a former member of the Wichita Wingnuts. Played with them in 2013 and in 2014. He actually won the batting title with the Wichita Wingnuts back in 2013 and helped them win the championship last year. So new baseball being thrown into play here for Abel. Anthony Capper up there on the hill, a lefty. Abel Nieves all the way in the very back of the batter's box, ready to go. And the first pitch, that one's a breaking ball that hits the inside corner of the plate. Nieves started the day for the Lemurs, batting .367. Capra delivers, and that one swung on a ground ball, lightly hit into left field. That's a base hit. So 2 hits for Abel Nieves already in the ball game. And that's going to bring up Juan Silverio. 2-0 Lemurs.
Who you are today. We're recognizing remarkable teachers all summer long here at the ballpark. You can nominate a winner.
Abel Nieves has a 7-game hitting streak going on right now. 12 for 26 over that time if you add the 2 hits in and 2 at-bats that you have for him today. So Silverio into the batter's box. He struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch from Capra, and that one is on the outside corner for a strike.
Third baseman number 32, Juan Silverio.
Capra cradles his mitt against his chest, looks in, gets the sign from Nestor, the catcher. And an 0-1 delivery coming up. The pitch, that's a fastball in. Well, they have the miles per hour listed on the Budweiser sign out there in left center field, but nothing is showing up. So I'm wondering if the radar gun just isn't working here in Wichita. The next pitch, that one is a little bit low. It was on the outside corner, but just a little bit too low for Brian Child to call it a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning, a runner at first base for Laredo. Here's the pitch. That one in the strike zone, right at the letters on the outside corner. Another fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Beautiful day in Wichita. Not too hot today. It can get pretty warm here. And mostly has to do with the humidity. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. That one is inside. I mean, we're pretty much right smack dab in the middle of the country when we come to Wichita, Kansas. I don't think you can get any more middle America than what we have here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first base. And the 3-2 pitch. The runner goes. The pitch is swung on a miss. That was a changeup. And way out in front is Silverio. He strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. That's going to be the 5th strikeout on the board for the starting pitcher, Anthony Capra. No runs for the Lemurs. 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 2-0 Laredo. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts: personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Hey Lemurs fans, every Thursday night at Uni-Trade Stadium is a Thirsty Thursday. Come on out and enjoy cold Miller Lite draft beers for only $1. That's right, beer for $1. You can get tickets online at LaredoLemurs.com or by phone at 956-7-LEMURS. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Need a little spark in your life? Then come on out to Uni-Trade Stadium for Friday night fireworks. Tickets start as low as $5 and you'll get to see great baseball and great fireworks all in one night. To get tickets, call 956-7-LEMURS or go online at LaredoLemurs.com. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
All right, and away we go into the bottom of the third inning. Lemurs up 2-0, and into the batter's box is the catcher, John Nestor. Ben Cuomo will deliver, and that one is a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. John Nestor, the catcher, from Lyman, South Carolina, 6'1", 220 pounds. He went to Clemson University. That's the same school that Matt Pageant went to. Here's the 1-0 pitch. He shows bunt, pulls back, and it hits the outside corner for a strike. That was a fastball. It was very fast. And it was very straight. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Nestor, coming off a game against the Lincoln Salt Dogs, went 2 for 4 yesterday. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is on the inside corner for a strike, a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In fact, he had a pretty good series against Lincoln, picking up 5 hits altogether in 12 at-bats. Had a couple of doubles and 5 RBIs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The wind and the throw home on the 1-2. Curveball, called strike 3. And Nestor is out. Nice little curveball there. It was a sharp breaker. That's the first out in the inning. Here comes Dustin Geiger. So 3 strikeouts up on the board for the Lemurs starter tonight. Both pitchers looking sharp out of the box, but the Lemurs have a 2-0 lead. Lemurs were able to strike early, and then Capra settled down. Here's Dustin Geiger. Geiger takes a pitch on the outer third of the plate, a fastball at the knees. Geiger working as the first baseman. And the 0-1 delivery. He stands pretty much in the middle of the batter's box. The pitch swung on, chopped off the plate. It goes high into the air. Charging Silverio. From the grass, he's going to try to bare hand, but he's not going to have a play. He tried to barehand it. He knew that was his only chance. Once he bobbled it, then he had no chance after that. So that should be a base hit for Dustin Geiger. We'll wait for him to put it up on the board. They have an old-timey board here where they actually have to change it by hand, and they are changing the hit category. So that'll be a base hit for Geiger, and we go down to the number 9 batter, Luis Hernandez. So the second hit up on the board for Wichita. Jace Ray will be on deck. So left-handed batter Luis Hernandez stepping into the batter's box. 2-0 Lemurs. Runner at first base and 1 down. Lemurs looking for a double play ball here. Toss over to first base, and they almost got him. And it looks like Geiger might be hurt. He stumbled down to the ground, and the umpire called timeout, and he's going to have to walk this one off. I don't think he was ready to head back to first base by any means. And
All of a sudden, he saw that Ben Cuomo was going to toss over there, and he kind of stumbled a little bit. Might have jammed his knee. So now he'll retake his lead. He seems to be okay, but that was very awkward. Luis Hernandez, 5'9", 185 pounds. Ben Cuomo, he sets. He'll deliver. That one is a breaking ball that misses away. Looked like a changeup there. Just kept falling away from the batter for the Wichita Wingnuts, Luis Hernandez. Hernandez through 15 games, he's batting .265. He went 3 for 6 yesterday against Wichita. He picked up 4 hits in that 3-game series. Another toss over to first base, and Tony Delmonico leaves the baseball behind as he makes the tag on the runner at first. So no baseball in the glove, no out. A 1-0 count. Ben Cuomo will come set nice and slow. He's at the belt. He peeks over the shoulder. And the pitch. Swung on. That's a chopper over to the first baseman, Delmonico. He dives. His only play is at first base. He turns around, underhand tosses to Ben Cuomo. And the Lemurs get the out there. Heading up to second base is going to be Geiger. So a nice play by Tony Delmonico, showing a little range there and flopping to the ground and getting up quickly and tossing underhand to the pitcher covering the bag. That's going to be the second out in the inning. That'll bring up the top of the order again, Jace Ray. Ray working as the center fielder tonight. Starts the day with a mighty batting average of .397. He's 23 for 58, so he's up there and hitting in the American Association. In fact, he had a spectacular day yesterday. A lot of the Wichita Wingnuts did. They scored 15 runs against Lincoln. He went 5 for 6, though. That's really good. Runner at second base, 2 down, and a left-handed batter in the box. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses outside. Remember, Jace Ray picked up a base hit in his first at bat here tonight. So Ben Cuomo looking to shut him down this time. 2-0 Laredo. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Ben Cuomo sets and delivers. That one, fastball in the inside corner. Jace Ray was undrafted out of Washington. He has no affiliated experience. This is his 3rd season of professional baseball. In his first year with the Wingnuts, he was signed by the Wingnuts back in December of last year. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. He shows bunt, pulls back, and the ball misses outside just by a hair. Close pitch there. Jace Ray's a .332 career hitter with 8 home runs and 57 RBIs over 101 games as a professional. He has 78 career runs scored with 22 doubles, 1 triple, 26 stolen bases, and 63 walks. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at second. Mojica backs off from behind him, and the pitch is swung on and chopped up to the second baseman. Abel Nieves has it. He'll flip easily over to first base, and that's going to be it for the Wichita Wingnuts here. They get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're going to go to the top of the 4th. Lemurs up 2-0. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
Looking to travel this summer? If the year-round flights to Las Vegas aren't fit for you, take advantage of Allegiant's direct flights from Laredo International Airport to Orlando. For as low as $119 round trip, you and your family can be in Orlando in 2.5 hours. Fly in comfort from your Laredo International Airport. Visit Allegiant.com for details and specials.
Tokyo Garden of Laredo is located at 2515 East Del Mar Boulevard, and they serve the best sushi in town. Stop by Tokyo Garden for a quick lunch or a fancy dinner. Either way, you're going to enjoy our fine cuisine. Did you just get off work? Then come on by and check out our happy hour specials. Tokyo Garden, well, you'll find the best sushi in Laredo.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Pro Mega Signs of Laredo is there for all of your printing and signage needs. We can be found at 1615 Jackman Road in Laredo, or you can reach us by phone at 956-723-2110. Again, that's 956-723-2110. If you need a sign, big or small, come to Pro Mega Signs of Laredo, where your print job is just around the corner.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. All right, Dennis Phipps stepping into the batter's box for Laredo. Lemurs up 2-0 in the ball game, and Anthony Capra will wind and throw, and the first pitch is in the dirt. It's in the turf, actually. Dennis Phipps in his first at bat, he struck out. In fact, after the 2 runs scored for the Lemurs in the first inning, Anthony Capra struck out the next 3 batters as that pitch misses low. So he really got upset there and came back and just fired away and struck out the next 3 guys. Capra has 5 total strikeouts here tonight. Here's the pitch. That one's low and outside. Capra starts the day with a record of 1 win and 1 loss, a 5.06 ERA. Over 3 starts, so this is his 4th start of the year. Here's the pitch, swung, and that one's chopped foul at the plate. Remember, the player of the week is at the plate right now. Capra was drafted by the Oakland A's back in the 4th round of 2008. He was also drafted by the Tigers in the 49th round back in 2005, so he came out with the A's. The 3-1, that one hits the inside corner, making it a 3-2 count. He was named Oakland Athletics Organizational Pitcher of the Year back in 2009 after striking out 170. The 3-2, ball 4. Phipps earns a walk. The Lemurs have another base runner. And Devontre Richardson coming up to the plate. 2-0 Laredo. Yeah, so named Oakland A's Organizational Pitcher of the Year back in 2009. He had 170 strikeouts on 152 innings, and that was across A and high A ball. He put up a 9-1 record and a 3.54 ERA with 90 strikeouts over 76 innings back in 2008. Runner at first base for the Lemurs. Devontre Richardson into the batter's box. He takes one right down the middle, a fastball. That was back when Capra was in college. He put up that 9-1 record and a 3.54 ERA with 90 strikeouts. He went to Missouri Valley. He played in the Missouri Valley Conference, I should say. Here's a line drive to the shortstop, leaving in the air. It's Gonzalez. He'll throw hard back to first base. Phipps slides in head first safely. So 1 down. Richardson hit the ball well, but right at the shortstop. So Tony Delmonico coming up to the plate now for Laredo. Capra spent 4 seasons in the A's organization, reaching up to AAA Sacramento for 1 game. He started that day in 2011, went 5 innings, allowed 1 hit with a 1.80 ERA. He's a pretty solid pitcher. Kind of surprised he didn't stick a little bit longer. Ever since I've seen him, he's always been a good pitcher as he throws here, and that one hits the inside corner for a strike to Tony Delmonico. 1 out in the inning. Delmonico struck out in his first at bat. And he's the beer batter of the game, so everybody got discounted beer. So I'm sure Delmonico looking to change his fortune here. Here's the 0-1, and that one swung and fouled back to the fence. No balls and 2 strikes. Lemurs up 2-0. 1 out in the inning and a runner at first. Capra gets the sign from Nestor. He cradles the mitt next to his chest. Now he'll put his hands together. And he delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swung and a chopper up to the shortstop. Gonzalez flips to Hernandez for 1. Back over to first base. And it's in time to turn the double play. That'll do it for the Lemurs. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Lemurs did get a walk, but it was a race there on the double play. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. A 2-0 lead for Laredo. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball. Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1990. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
In over 40 years, nobody's helped more families achieve the American dream of home ownership than Armadillo.
In fact, Armadillo Homes has built more homes than all other builders combined. And there are reasons for this: integrity, responsibility, service, and of course, quality. So if you're thinking about making the greatest investment in your life, think of the one builder who's dedicated its entire life to helping the Laredo family. Think Armadillo Homes, armadillohomes.com. Go Lemurs.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Since Extending Technologies opened for business in 1998, they have worked to establish solid relationships with their clients. They are set to maintain the highest standards of service and integrity and to perform work of only the highest quality, achieving client satisfaction on every project. They have attained these goals through a tradition of care and professional pride. They serve a wide range of corporations and small business franchises. Extending Technologies has the tools and expertise for any technical need that your business may have. Call us here in Laredo at 725-2654. That's 725-2654 for Ascending Technologies.
All right, Ben Cuomo back on the mound for the Lemurs. It's 2-0 Laredo. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. And here comes Alberto Gonzalez. He's the shortstop. Here's the pitch, and that one's swung, and that one's fouled off the catcher. And quickly, Brian Child runs out in front of home plate to give the catcher, Bailey, a little bit of time before the next pitch is thrown. So Ben Cuomo will have a short conversation with the home plate umpire there. I believe that went off the mask of Luke Bailey, so the home plate umpire wanted to give him a moment to recover from the hit he just took with the ball off the face. So Ben Cuomo shakes off a couple times on Bailey now, and here comes the next pitch on the 0-1 delivery. That one swung on and popped up into right center field. On the run is Taylor. Now he'll put on the brakes and come on in, and he'll make the catch. Gonzalez is retired. There's one down, and David Espinoza, the next batter. Lemurs up 2-0. David Espinoza comes into tonight's ball game. After playing 15 games, he's batting .314 in his first at bat here. He grounded out. 2-0 Laredo. He played with the Wingnuts last season as he shows bunt and watches it go inside. He also played with the Kansas City T-Bones last year. So he was traded towards the end of the season. He played 64 games with Kansas City, hit .290 before being traded over to Wichita for the playoff run. He played 36 games at the end of the season for Wichita. He looks at a fastball here. It's on the outer third of the plate, right at the knee. Good pitch there by Omar Ben Cuomo. 1 ball and 1 strike. So in 36 games with Wichita last season, he hit .338 of the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball. Softly hit over to Abel Nieves. The second baseman picks it up, and that one's an out. Nice little easy flip there by Abel Nieves. 2 down in the inning, and Matt Pageant coming up.
It's the Jana King cleanup hitter. Designated hitter, number 25, Matt Pageant.
So Pageant had a ball buzz his head earlier in the ball game. He ended up striking out. But Ben Cuomo, a right-handed pitcher, threw over the lefty's head. I don't think there was any intent to it whatsoever. I mean, I highly doubt that these two have crossed paths, but they were traded for each other. Maybe that's the trouble. Here's the pitch. That one swung and a hard hit ground ball. Abel Nieves dives, knocks it down, but it's going to roll into right field. That'll be a base hit for Matt Pageant. He hit it very well. It was on a line for a while, took a hop, and Abel Nieves went down and dove for it and knocked it down, but that's all he can do. So runner at first base and 2 down. And the Lemurs were a hair away from getting out of this thing with another 1-2-3 inning. They had a 1-2-3 inning back in the second inning. Omar Ben Cuomo allowed 1 runner back in the first, but only 3 batters came up to the plate as the leadoff man, Jace Ray, was caught stealing. The next 2 guys were retired. Runner at first base and 2 down. Here's the pitch. That one is outside for a ball. 1-0 to the new batter, Jodash Brodeen. Brodeen, a big left-handed batter. He awaits his next pitch on a 1-0 count. Instead, a snap throw quickly over to first base. Back in is Matt Pageant. Brodeen, been around indie ball for a while. In fact, that's all he's ever played. Here's the pitch, and he swings and hits a ground ball over to the right side. Nieves is in front of it. He'll flip to first base, and that's going to do it for the Wichita Wingnuts. No runs, no hits. Excuse me, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're going to the top of the 5th. Lemurs up 2-0. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Do you want to sit in a car for 7 hours, risk a flat tire, traffic, or highway construction delays? Fly direct from Laredo International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth on American Airlines. From Dallas, you can change planes and take a flight to Tokyo, London, or even Rio de Janeiro. With 4 daily arrivals and departures, American Airlines is sure to have a connection that works best for you. So avoid spending hours in the car or risk an accident on the highway or even a flat tire. Fly in comfort from Laredo International Airport. Visit AA.com for details and to book a reservation.
Todos sabemos que podemos lograr más cuando estamos listos. Por eso, decidí matricularme en Texas A&M International University. Quiero un título universitario y las oportunidades que me brindará. TAMU me ha recibido a mí y a 7,000 estudiantes de todo el mundo. TAMU me impulsa a ser grande, enciende mi mente y hace mi corazón latir. Imagina las posibilidades cuando eres impulsado por TAMU.
Inscríbete ahora para verano y otoño. Visita tamu.edu y sé impulsado.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
All right, here comes Kevin Taylor to the plate. As Kevin Taylor gets ready to walk up to the plate, they actually have a picture of Taylor Swift up on the big board out in the left center field. I can hear a lady cracking up down below me. Here's the first pitch to Kevin Taylor, and it bounces in the dirt. Well, every now and then in minor league baseball, they'll play games like that. It is funny. You look up there and you're expecting to see Kevin Taylor's picture, and you see Taylor Swift instead. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right of the second baseman. It's through for a hit. Another hit for Taylor, and he is on fire. A base hit earlier in the ball game. And he had a great day yesterday with 2 home runs and a double and a single. He gets a base hit here. So here's Luke Bailey. He's looking to get himself a base hit as well. Lemurs up 2-0. We're in the top of the 5th inning, so good ball game so far for the Laredo Lemurs. Pretty impressed by the starting pitcher, Ben Cuomo, so far. You know, when the Lemurs trade for people, you just don't know what you're getting. I mean, you can look at numbers and go, oh, he's good, oh, he's bad. But you just don't know until you see him. Taylor runs. The pitch is swung on a miss. The throw down to second base is going to be a little bit offline, and Taylor's going to slide in safely. He has a stolen base. The Lemurs have a runner in scoring position. Going to be the first stolen base on the year for Kevin Taylor. Luke Bailey standing in the batter's box, starting the day with a 208 batting average. 11 hits for Bailey and 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Runner at second base and nobody out. The pitch, he swings through this one. So he's looking at an 0-2 count. Well, Bailey's minimum job here is to put the ball on the right side of the field. Somehow maybe hit a ground ball to the right side and tag up and move up to third. That's the minimum job to be done here. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one's swung, and there's a line drive, and that goes right to the second baseman. Well, Bailey had the right idea. I just hit the ball a little bit too hard on the screws there and hits it right at the second baseman.
Hey, Wingnuts fans, got some very tasty new items.
And of course, hitting the ball on the ground at the right side is a lot easier said than done. I could sit up here all day long and say it's supposed to happen, or that's the way it should happen, or that's the minimum that should happen. But to actually get it done is a whole other thing. I mean, you got to get the right pitch. I mean, if you get a pitch on the inside corner and you try to extend your arms and, you know, you're done right there at that very moment. So here's Wiley coming up to the plate. 1 out, 2-0 Laredo. The pitch. That one is on the inside corner for a strike. Wiley's job here is to flat out just drive in Taylor. Somehow get him home right now. Unless Taylor steals third base. No balls and 1 strike. Wiley in his first at bat flew out to center. The pitch. That one is high. Wiley hit the ball well when he flew out to center field, but it was caught. Wiley had a nice double in yesterday's game. In fact, a lot of the Lemurs had good games yesterday. In fact, Wiley had a double and a triple yesterday, and he had an RBI in the game. Also scored a run. He sees this one miss way inside. So that was a fastball in, and it's a 2-1 count. Wiley looking down at third base coach, Gibby Velacuellar. Velacuellar goes through a set of signs, and it's a 2-1 count. So we'll see if Taylor tries to take off here. I don't think he'll be going. There's too much of a clean view for the catcher, Nestor. The pitch. That one is low and away. Well, it hit the glove of Nestor, and the fans wanted it, but it was outside just by a little bit. A good pitch there by the starting pitcher, Anthony Capra. He did nibble on the corner, but it was outside, probably by about a baseball. So a 3-1 count now to Wiley. The set, the pitch. That one is high for a ball. Ball 4, and one of the league leaders in walks has just walked again. Wiley on base one more time. A .360 on base percentage for Wiley this year with all those walks, even though he's hitting under 200. Last year, when Wiley was with the Lemurs, through 47 games, he hit .287. Wiley joined us while we were up in Sioux Falls playing the Canaries. In fact, he joined us for the very first game up there and had 2 home runs. That was fun to watch. It's funny how energized guys get when they go to new teams, and especially on the first day. We saw Luis Silverio as bunt shown here by Mojica. He pulls back and watches it go over the strike zone. So no balls and 1 strike. Remember, Silverio in his first game picked up 4 hits for the Lemurs. He had a home run in the first day and a home run in the second day for Laredo. Runners at first and second base and 1 out. Capra throws. That one is a called strike on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. That was another fastball from Anthony Capra.
Austin Reed, please report to the EMC Insurance Company's customer service window at this time.
Anthony Capra throughout the Oakland A's organization played for Kane County. That was his first team, the Kane County Cougars in the Midwest League. As he'll set high by the shoulder and deliver. That one swung on and slashed foul over by the sweet spot. They have a soft serve ice cream place right over the back end of the stands down the right field line called the Sweet Spot, where you can go get some soft serve ice cream. They have sprinkles and chocolate chips and some syrups you could put on it. All kinds of fancy stuff. So pretty fun when you get to go to the Sweet Spot. I'm sure a lot of the kids like it, I'm sure. 2-0 Laredo. Runners at first and second base. They were looking to strike again. They got their first 2 runs in the first inning. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. A changeup. Mojica out front of that pitch. Another strikeout up on the board for Anthony Capra. That'll be his 6th of the day.
Every season starts at Dix.
That'll be the 2nd out in the inning.
Second baseman number 14, Abel Nieves.
So here's Abel Nieves. Well, Abel's come in here hot today. 2 hits already. He's got a triple, a run scored, an RBI, and a single. Let's see if he can get another RBI here and drive home Taylor from second base. Capra kicks and throws, and that one is very high. Capra also played for the Stockton Ports of the California League. He played in Midland with the Midland Rockhounds. That's AA in the Texas League. Played for the Sacramento River Cats. Told you about that earlier. Pitched in 1 game for Sacramento. Went 1-0 with a 1.80 ERA. Pitched in 5 innings in Sacramento for the River Cats. Started playing indie ball back in 2012. And he was playing with the Wingnuts back then. Posted a 3-2 record that year and a 4.99 ERA. Here's the 1-0 delivery. High for a ball. 2-0. Well, I almost wonder if that conversation by Nestor to Anthony Capra went a little something like this. Hey, you don't have to give this guy anything to hit. You've gotten the last guy out with 2 strikeouts. Or the guy behind him, Juan Silverio. Here's the pitch. That one is low. A snap throw down to first base. It's over the head of everybody. It's going to roll down the right field line. Taylor's going to be waved home. The ball just now hits the fence. So Taylor will score. It's 3-0 Lemurs. Wiley's in at third base. And now there's 2 bases open if they want to walk Abel Nieves. So a snap throw by the catcher, and that's going to be a big error on the catcher to allow 2 runs to come in to score. Excuse me, 1 run to come in to score, and 1 run to go over all the way to third base.
for $1. Even specials in the gift shop for $1. Don't forget to visit any quick
So the
shop
Lemurs
locations
now up
for your
3-0.
general admission voucher.
And the pitch, swung and a ground ball up the middle, ranging for it. Gonzalez behind the bag at second. He'll make a strong throw over to first, and it's in time to get a bell out. And that'll do it for the Lemurs, but they grab another run. 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lemurs up 3-0. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people, epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain Cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
TJ Middlestat leads off for the Wichita Wingnuts as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 3-0 Lemurs. So Lemurs coming out to play today. Anthony Capra doing well for the Wichita Wingnuts, but can't hold down the Lemurs as they've scored 3 runs. Capra has struck out 6 batters, though. Here's the pitch from Ben Cuomo, and Ben Cuomo throws a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Bailey was set up in on that pitch, and the ball hit the outside corner, so he kind of had to backhand it. But he did get the strike call. The 0-1 delivery. Swung and a ground ball over to the right side. Diving for it, Nieves. It gets underneath his mitt and into right field. Base hit for Middlestat. That's his first hit in the ball game. Here comes John Nestor to the plate. So the catcher going to come up for another at bat.
Number 17, John Nestor.
Nestor also played in the A's organization. We were telling you about Capra, so I'm sure Capra and Nestor know each other from the Oakland A's organization. Nestor drafted from Clemson University. Runner at first base and a 3-0 lead for Laredo. The Lemurs have 5 hits. The Wingnuts have 4. Wingnuts have made 1 error. And the toss over to first base and back in safely is TJ Middlestat. Nestor spent 3 seasons with the A's organization, reaching up to A-ball. Burlington, the Burlington Bees, that's in the Midwest League. Another toss to first. Back in safely again is Middlestat. Well, Ben Cuomo definitely likes to throw over there, no doubt about that. Seen him do it a bunch today, but he's very quick about it. Doesn't take a whole lot of time, and he sets and throws. And that one swung and a hard hit ground ball to Mojica. This should be 2. The flip to Abel, the throw over to first base. Delmonico has it. That's a double play.
Your attention, please. When Derek Truman.
Just like that, the Lemurs flip 2, and that's 2 quick outs. So here comes Dustin Geiger.
Thank you.
Geiger starting the day batting .273 for Wichita. In the Lincoln series, he picked up 2 hits, went 2 for 11. Did hit a home run, and that home run was hit yesterday, and now looks like there's an injury on the field. Nestor, running up the first baseline, is still on the ground. So that's not good. So apparently he did something running up the first baseline, trying to beat out the throw over to first base for the Lemurs to turn the double play. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard from around the American Association. Nestor is getting up slowly here, and hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he'll be able to stay in the ball game. Winnipeg's up 2-1 over Lincoln. That game in the top of the 5th. Kansas City T-Bones are beating the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks 6-3. Amarillo won, Sioux City nothing. Gary and Sussex County, they are postponed due to rain. St. Paul, they're up 3-0 over the Joplin Blasters. Sioux Falls 3, the Grand Prairie Airhogs 1. And your score here, Lemurs 3, Wingnuts nothing. So Nestor walking back into the dugout. I think he's okay.
First baseman, number 24, Dustin Geiger.
And Dustin Geiger will be the batter. Geiger was drafted by the Cubs. That's always neat. Big City Cubs. One of the legendary teams in Major League Baseball. The pitch. That one fades inside, so it misses. Two-seam fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. And Ben Cuomo delivers again. A fastball there. Swung on and popped up into the air in shallow center field. Richardson coming in. He's got this one eyeballed, and he'll reach up and make the catch, and that's it for the Wingnuts. They get a base runner, but a double play wipes them out, and we're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. Only 1 hit in the inning, and nobody left. We're going to the top of the 6th with the Lemurs up 3-0. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Right now, you could be working towards an exciting new career in business administration. At Catholic College Laredo, you'll have the chance to gain professional skills and hands-on training. Earning a business degree could open the door to new career opportunities in fields such as accounting, human resources, banking, and marketing. Start on the path to your new career at Kaplan College. Call 800-617-0800. Right now, you could be working towards an exciting new career in business administration. At Kaplan College Laredo, you'll have the chance to gain professional skills and hands-on training. Earning a business degree could open the door to new career opportunities in fields such as accounting, human resources, banking, and marketing. Start on the path to your new career at Kaplan College. Call 800-617-0800.
Kaplan College does not guarantee employment or career advancement. Information about programs at www.kaplancollege.com/consumer-info.
We all know we can accomplish more when we're ready. That's why I've chosen Texas A&M International University. I want a 4-year degree and the opportunities that it brings. TAMU has welcomed me and more than 7,000 students from around the world. TAMU empowers me to greatness, ignites my mind, and propels me to my future and my impact. Imagine the possibilities when you're powered by TAMU.
Register now for summer and fall. Visit tamu.edu and get powered.
Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the Honey Mustard Whata Chicken Club. The chicken is hot and fresh. It's got melted Monterey Jack cheese topped with lettuce, tomato, bacon, and then the honey mustard adds a nice sweet flavor to it.
All the flavors come together just perfect. I mean, not only do I want to eat it, but I keep wanting to look at it.
The crunchiness of the bacon adds a really nice texture.
Honey mustard and chicken just go together. You know, sweet and savory, it's a perfect mix.
Try the new Honey Mustard Whata Chicken Club.
Only at Whataburger for a limited time.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
All right, so there's a new catcher into the ball game, Brent Dean, coming in to catch. So Dean will take over as Nestor ran down the first baseline and ended up stumbling or something. I didn't see it exactly. I just saw the out made, and next thing I know, I was looking down and right in the decision of the out there in my scorebook, and I look up and he's still laying on the ground, so I had no idea what happened, but he did get hurt running down the first baseline, and he's hurt bad enough to come out of the ball game. He walked off the field, so he was okay there, but Wingnuts not taking any chances. They're going to go ahead and take him out of the ball game here. So a 3-0 lead for the Lemurs and a new catcher in behind the plate. We're ready to go, and into the batter's box is Juan Silverio. Now Dean says we need to get a new baseball into the ball game here. Home plate umpire Brian Child will oblige. He'll put it into his pocket and keep that baseball for somebody else. It's good enough to go, just not good enough for Anthony Capra. Capra doesn't like it. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Silverio. Well, the sun on a little bit of the field right now. It's mostly out in right center and right field. The infield is totally in shade. Here's the 1-0. That's a fastball in the outside corner, finally placed there, right above the knee. Silverio has struck out in his first 2 at-bats of the night. Here's the 1-1. Now timeout's called as Silverio was not ready. Capra started to wind, and Silverio said, I need to step out of the batter's box. So he did so. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and that one is tapped up the third base line. It's going to go foul. Very foul, in fact. So the Lemurs and the Wingnuts. The Wingnuts have definitely got the best of the Lemurs over the years, but the Lemurs looking to change their fortunes here as the next pitch is a fastball, but it only goes 56 feet. So it lands well in front of home plate, and a new ball put into play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lemurs plan on winning it all this year. Of course, every team wants to win it all. Here's the 2-2. That one is outside for a ball, but the Lemurs definitely want to try to make sure that they do it this season. They've made the playoffs 2 out of 3 years so far and have to get over the hump of beating the Wingnuts. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a jam shot. Bounced up to the second baseman, charging Hernandez. He'll flip quickly. It almost takes the first baseman, Geiger, off of the bag, but he's able to hold. So Silvario's retired, and there's 1 out. And here's Dennis Phipps. Now, if you want to see the story on Dennis Phipps, just go to the American Association website. And there's a nice little write-up about him for being the Player of the Week in the American Association. He's actually the first one that comes up when you go to the website. Let's go there and you click on the story and you can read all about Dennis Phipps' week. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses at a changeup. Way out in front of that pitch was Phipps, and that's one way to get him off balance. He actually had to take a walk all the way around the back part of the plate. So Phipps looking at an 0-1 count. He's a very aggressive hitter. And the pitch. That one is off the tip of the glove. It'll go all the way back to the screen. Yeah, so Phipps ended his week going 15 for 26. And the Lemurs only lost 1 game during the week. They lost the first game against Fargo on Friday, and after that they won the next 2. Here's a fastball, low and outside. It just missed. And a 2-1 count. Capra works quickly. He'll throw another pitch, and that one is swung on and missed. There's strike 2. So that's going to make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lemurs up 3-0. Phipps began his week on Monday going 3 for 6 against the Lincoln Salt Dogs back at Uni-Trade Stadium. 1 out in the inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss there. Another changeup, and Phipps goes down to 1 knee. There's 2 down, and that's the 7th strikeout up on the board for the starting pitcher tonight, Anthony Capra. Nasty changeup, and he's got the Lemurs off balance with that thing. Here's Devontre Richardson. It's going to get to a point where the Lemurs are going to have to gear up for the changeup because he's throwing a lot of them. Here's the pitch. That one also a changeup, swung on and missed. Well, this guy's definitely talented enough to end up being a Player of the Week 1 week. See if he can put together a solid week like Phipps has, as that pitch is in there for a strike. The second week of the season, Richardson went off, and I thought he might have an opportunity that week, but that's when Ian Gack was going crazy. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, and that one is lined foul over on top of the sweet spot. And a bunch of kids will run after that. Maybe they'll get an ice cream cone afterwards. That'd be cool if you got a foul ball and you butt it up to the sweet spot and you got a free ice cream cone if you churned in the ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-2. I know at a lot of Little League fields you can go and watch the game, and a lot of the little kids will run after the foul balls and they'll grab them and they'll take them to the snack barn and they'll get a ticket for it. Next pitch is high, a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They'll get a ticket or some kind of coupon for some kind of goodie. That's always fun. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a line drive, foul down the left field line. Remember back when the Tootsie Roll Pops were a big favorite? Are they still around? I guess they are. They're probably still sold. I remember when everybody was excited to get the Indian shooting the star, and apparently you got something free for that. The 2-2. Swung and a miss. There's strike 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Lemurs here in the 6th inning. We're through 5.5. Lemurs up 3-0. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Inflatable Rentals has Laredo's largest water slides. We are proud to say that we serve the greater Laredo area and supply slip sliding fun for kids of all ages. Texas Inflatable Rentals has a huge selection of inflatables for every budget. And to add to the party, we rent tables, chairs, snow cone machines, popcorn machines, and cotton candy machines that will help take your party to the next level. We also have moonwalks and bounce houses. Contact Texas Inflatable Rentals at 956-436-3909 or at texasinflatablerentals.com and book with the coupon code LEMURS for a 10% discount. That's Texas Inflatable Rentals, Laredo's largest water slide.
All right, the Wingnuts coming up to the plate as we go to the 6th inning. Luis Hernandez will be the batter. So here's a little background on Omar Bencuomo for you. Bencuomo out of Venezuela. He's 26 years old. He's up there on the hill still for the Laredo Lemurs. He's working out of the windup. He'll throw the pitch. And has a fastball in the inside corner, finally placed there. Started playing in the Tampa Bay Devil Rays organization back when they were called the Devil Rays back in 2007. Played for them in the Venezuelan Summer League back in 2007, and then he also played there in 2008. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one is low. Then he moved in and started playing in affiliated baseball in America. Back in 2009, he was playing with the Princeton Rays of the Appalachian League, and moved on and played for the Hudson Valley Renegades in the New York Penn League. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on a hard hit ground ball over to Abel Nieves. Abel gobbles it up, throws over to first base, and Hernandez is retired 4-3. One down, and Jace Ray coming up to the plate. In 2011, Bencuomo played for Bowling Green, the Hot Rods, also a Devil Rays affiliate, or a Rays affiliate at that time. Put up a 4-5 record back in 2011. Pitched in 38 games and posted a 3.97 ERA. Over the last couple of seasons, he's been playing in Venezuela, the Venezuelan Winter League. Here's the pitch, and that one just misses inside. So Jace Ray, 1 for 2 on the day, a single back in the first, and he grounded out in the 3rd inning. We're in the 6th. The Lemurs up 3-0, bottom of 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-0. Swung in a ground ball. One hopper right back to Bencuomo. He leaps in the air, runs halfway over there. Underhand flips to Delmonico. And the Lemurs got the second out there. So 2 down, and Alberto Gonzalez the next batter. Earlier this year, Bencuomo made 1 appearance. I scratched that, 2 appearances for the Wichita Wingnuts. So he made 2 starts for Wichita, and then the Lemurs proposed a trade for Matt Pageant. And Wichita grabbed Pageant. The Lemurs got Bencuomo, and here we sit with Omar Bencuomo for the Lemurs, and he has looked good so far today. 3-0 Laredo. He has held down the mighty Wichita Wingnuts, and a curveball scares Gonzalez off of the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Ben Cuomo joined the Lemurs when we were up in Fargo. And the pitch. That one is inside. In fact, Wichita was up in Fargo before we got to Fargo. And they left him behind because of the trade was made. So we picked him up. And then Matt Pageant was dropped off in Lincoln, Nebraska. The 2-0 pitch swung on, and that's fouled away. The Wichita Wingnuts were scheduled to play in Lincoln after they played Fargo. So they went up to Fargo, then came on back down to Lincoln. They met Matt Pageant there. 2 outs in the inning, a 2-1 count. Here's the kick and the throw home. Swung on and a chopper up the middle, ranging for it. Nieves, it'll get by his glove and into center field for a hit. So Gonzalez with a bouncer up the middle for a single. That's his first hit of the ball game. And here comes David Espinoza.
Right fielder, number 7.
3-0 Lemurs. Overall, throughout the career for Ben Cuomo, he has posted a record of 11 wins and 18 losses, a 3.88 ERA. He has started 91 games. He has started 30 games, but has pitched in 91 total games as a professional. Toss over to first base, and Gonzalez is barely even off the bag. So Ben Cuomo may be playing with him a little bit, saying, I'm going to throw over there anyway, even though you got a 2-foot lead. Well, he has about a yard lead now. He's going to stretch it out a little bit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, a changeup. Probably would have been outside, but Espinoza could not lay off of it. So David Espinoza looking at a count of no balls and 1 strike. Espinoza starting the day batting .314 for Wichita. He was drafted by the Cincinnati Reds in the first round. Another toss over to first base, and back in again is Gonzalez. Yeah, he was drafted by the Reds in the first round. He was drafted 23rd overall that season back in 2000. He was drafted out of high school, Coral Gables, Florida High School. Gulliver Prep High School in Coral Gables. Here's the 0-1. That one is outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. On July 23rd of 2002, Espinoza was traded with Nucci Varner and Jorge Cordova to the Detroit Tigers for Matt Boone and Brian Mueller. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. That one misses low for a ball. So Espinoza played 5 seasons in the Tigers organization. He reached up to AAA ball, played in Toledo. He reached there twice. Played 96 games in 2006, and he hit .266. He spent 2008 in Grand Prairie and hit .310 that year. Here's a 2-1 count. 2 down, the pitch. That one is a little bit low. The home plate umpire thought about it for a half second and decided against making the call. 3 balls and 1 strike now, so a good pitch coming up for Espinoza to hit more than likely. He's 0 for 2 in the game. 3-0 Lemurs. Espinoza waves the bat over the plate. Now he's ready to go. A left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in. Bailey set up outside. The pitch came in on the inside corner, and it may have been a strike, but Ben Cuomo missed his spot, so the umpire Child did not give him the call. So there's 2 down in the inning. A walk delivered to Espinoza, and there's going to be runners at first and second base. And the bullpen for the Lemurs is going to get rocking and rolling. It looks like Ryan Beckman, I believe, is running down the first base line. Yep, that is Beckman. So Meyer going to take up some time here, talk things over with Ben Cuomo. And he's been pretty impressive so far. Manager Pete Cavilla out of the dugout with a quick word or two to Brian Child. Now Child says, I got to go. I got to go break up your meeting on the mound out there. Meyer with a smile coming back to Brian Child. Brian Child was an umpire for one of our games last year, and I believe it was in the playoffs against Wichita down in Laredo. And he was the home plate umpire at the time. And he took a foul ball right off the neck. And it missed his face mask, missed his throat guard, and ended up hitting off the left side of his neck. And the next day he showed me the burn on his neck, and it was awful. And he really got dinged. Here's Matt Pageant, runners at first and second base and 2 down. Well, always good to see the home plate umpire Brian Child back behind the plate. He has called a great game so far tonight. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. A changeup there to Pageant. Pageant and Phipps, the 2 big hitters here today, getting fooled on changeups. Dennis Phipps, of course, for the Lemurs, and now Matt Pageant for the Wichita Wingnuts. No balls and 1 strike. Pageant, 37 years old. Here's the pitch. That one is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 down in the inning. Never got to know Matt Pageant until he joined the Lemurs this season, and I was very impressed with him, even though he only spent a short time with Laredo. Very nice guy and fun to talk to. He has some great stories to tell as he steps out of the batter's box here. But he seems like a guy that just truly enjoys what he does. Did you know that Matt Pageant spent time as a kicker for Clemson football? Did that for 2 seasons at Clemson. Besides playing baseball, he hits a ground ball here up the first baseline. It's going to be a foul ball. Lucky for Tony Delmonico, he misplayed it. Pageant reached as high as AAA with 3 major league organizations. He was with the Florida Marlins back in 2004 and 2005 with their AAA club. The Cubs in 2006 in Iowa, and Philadelphia back in 2007. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Alberto Gonzalez at second, Espinoza over there at first base. And the pitch. Swung on in a soft liner into left center. That's going to fall for a hit. Wiley has the baseball coming around to score as Gonzalez. It's going to be a 3-1 ball game. So the Wingnuts are on the board. Everybody else moves up. Base hit and an RBI for Matt Pageant. I don't think that's Ryan Beckman actually throwing. It looks like Rhett Varner's up now. So Beckman was walking down to the bullpen, and it looks like Rhett Varner's the one that actually got up to start the throw.
Left fielder, number 33.
So here's Joash Brodeen, 0 for 2 on the day. It's a 3-1 ball game. The Lemurs have a very strong bullpen, and we'll see how long Omar Benquomo will last in this ball game. I believe Rhett Varner is ready to go. He is not throwing very quickly, so he's probably ready to come into the game if the Lemurs need him. Lemurs going to try to let Benquomo get out of this thing, though, it looks like. With 2 down, and runners at first and second, and now Mojica flashes behind the runner, and they got him out! Espinoza is picked off at second base, and Benquomo did a beautiful job there. Mojica snuck right in behind him. A very costly play for the Wingnuts, and the Lemurs, high fives all around for them. 1 run comes in to score for Laredo. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 left. We're going to the top of the 7th, 3-1 Lemurs. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Uni-Trade continues to provide solutions in foreign trade through a highly satisfactory customs brokerage service. Uni-Trade has quality trained personnel devoted to the highest level of customer service. For all your transportation, distribution, and consolidation needs, it's Uni-Trade.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Hey Lemurs fans, every Thursday night at Uni-Trade Stadium is a Thirsty Thursday. Come on out and enjoy cold Miller Lite draft beers for only $1. That's right, beer for $1. You can get tickets online at LaredoLemurs.com or by phone at 956-7-LEMURS. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
All right, Bill Harrington back with you here, coming to you live from Lawrence Dumont Stadium. The Lemurs up 3-1, and a beautiful pickoff move there by Omar Benquomo to finish off the inning for the Wichita Wingnuts. Pretty deadly pickoff move. He's got good pickoff moves to both first and second base. And here's Tony Delmonico for the Lemurs. 3-1 Laredo, and Anthony Capra fires, and that's a fastball that goes boring into the dirt. And the Lemurs leadoff man for this inning can't lay off of it. So Delmonico looking at an 0-1 count. And the pitch. Delmonico sees that one miss outside just by a baseball. So you take one baseball, you put it on the black, and right next to it is where the other baseball would have been for the pitch outside. Here's the 1-1. That one in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Tony Delmonico at the plate for the Lemurs. Looking at a 2-1 count. And the kick and the throw home. Swing and a miss. A changeup there. And Capra is on top of that changeup tonight. He has been pretty lethal with it. Tony Delmonico was drafted by the Dodgers back in the 6th round back in 2008. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. 9 strikeouts on the night for Anthony Capra. So twice tonight, Tony Delmonico has striked out. And he is the beer batter, so he has given up cheaper beers twice here tonight. Well, the fans like it. Lemurs don't. Here's Kevin Taylor. Stay hot, Kevin Taylor. He's got 2 hits today. 2 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. He looks at that one on the outside corner for a strike. 1 out in the inning. Lemurs up by 2. Here's the pitch by Anthony Capra. Swinging, that one's fouled back. It goes over by the Wichita Wingnuts dugout. It'll bounce off the rail and go back onto the field. Gibby Vellacuellar, the third base coach for the Lemurs, will grab it. And he throws it into the stands to a bunch of little leaguers. Very nice. And they celebrate. Oh, the picture of Taylor Swift is back up. The delivery on the 0-2 is low and outside. Finally placed pitch there by Anthony Capra. Kind of put it to a spot where Taylor wouldn't really do anything with it if he did swing on the 0-2. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and a pop-up. Shallow center field. Who's going to get this one? Espinoza or Ray? It'll be the center fielder Ray getting underneath it and making the catch. So 2 down, and Luke Bailey will be the next batter for Laredo. Bailey on the day grounded into a double play back in the 2nd inning and lined out to second base in the 5th. Lemurs up 3-1. Bailey slowing things down here as he gets into the batter's box. Trying to throw Capra off his game a little bit. Capra throws a pitch that's low and outside. Maybe that was Bailey's idea there and says, I'm going to slow this guy down a smidge before stepping in. Here's the pitch on the 1-0, and that one swung on and grounded up the third base line. Foul. We'll be back at it tomorrow night, a 7:05 start here from Wichita. In fact, the next 2 ball games are 7:05 starts. Lemurs are off on Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll be back home to take on Kansas City. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, changeup. So Kansas City will be coming into town for 3 games, and then the Three Rivers Eagles of the Can-Am League, they'll be coming in as well. They're going to play a 3-game series against them. That's the only time the Lemurs will face off against the Can-Am League this series, or this season. The next pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Luke Bailey. So yeah, they don't face anybody else. Here comes the 2-2. And a hard hit ground ball over to the shortstop. Cleaning it up easily is Gonzalez. He'll make the long throw, and it's in time. The Lemurs go down in order for the 2nd time in a row. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Lemurs up in this one, 3-1. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care 1 athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
Looking to travel this summer? If the year-round flights to Las Vegas aren't fit for you, take advantage of Allegiant's direct flights from Laredo International Airport to Orlando. For as low as $119 round trip, you and your family can be in Orlando in 2.5 hours. Fly in comfort from your Laredo International Airport. Visit Allegiant.com for details and specials.
Tokyo Garden of Laredo is located at 2515 East Del Mar Boulevard, and they serve the best sushi in town. Stop by Tokyo Garden for a quick lunch or a fancy dinner. Either way, you're going to enjoy our fine cuisine. Did you just get off work? Then come on by and check out our happy hour specials. Tokyo Garden, where you'll find the best sushi in Laredo.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Pro Mega Signs of Laredo is there for all of your printing and signage needs. We can be found at 1615 Jackman Road in Laredo, or you can reach us by phone at 956-723-2110. Again, that's 956-723-2110. If you need a sign, big or small, come to Pro Mega Signs of Laredo, where your print job is just around the corner.
All right, Joash Brodeen going to lead it off for the Wichita Wingnuts. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-1 Lemurs.
Left fielder, number 33, Joash Brodeen.
Everybody likes saying this guy's name. Joash Brodeen, the public address announcer, the little kids, myself. So here's Brodeen into the batter's box. Ben Cuomo stays in the game, and he throws a fastball. It's low. So for Joash Brodeen, signed with the Wingnuts back on June 8th of this year. He was a 3-sport star at North Thurston High School in Washington. The pitch. That one hits the outside corner for a strike, a changeup. He played baseball, basketball, and you thought I was going to say football, huh? He played tennis. Baseball, basketball, and tennis. He went undrafted after playing his final 2 seasons of college ball at the College of Charleston. He hits a ground ball here over to Delmonico. Delmonico with the underhand flip to the pitcher covering, and that'll take care of Joash Brodeen. So one down, and TJ Middlestat will be the next batter. Brodeen also played for the Long Island Ducks of the Atlantic League, played there in 2012 and 2013. Then he got picked up by the Arizona Diamondbacks a little bit later. Played 8 games in Visalia before returning to Long Island. So he had a short stint in affiliated baseball. So here's TJ Middlestat. Get you the scoreboard from around the American Association. Let you know how things are going in the rest of the league. This is the main Lemurs matchup tonight, the one we're in right now. Wichita's in first place in the league in the Southern Division. And the Lemurs are looking up at them. They're 3.5 games back to start off the day. Here's the pitch. So that one is in there for a strike. Right at the letters, a changeup to Middlestat. Middlestat with a base hit today. Winnipeg's up 3-2 over Lincoln. Kansas City 7, Fargo 3. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the 0-1 kick and throw. Swing and a miss there. A fastball low and in. And Middlestat couldn't lay off of it. Sioux City up over Amarillo 3-1. They're playing in Amarillo. Gary and Sussex County postponed due to rain. I don't think they're going to play tonight. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one is outside for a ball. St. Paul's up 3-1 over the Joplin Blasters. The St. Paul Saints lost yesterday. They broke that 10-game winning streak that they had. So that is no longer alive. So the fire of St. Paul has been doused. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and a hard hit ball in the air to center field. Drifting back is Richardson. He'll get there and make the catch. Middlestat hit it pretty well, but Richardson didn't have too far to go to catch it. So Brent Dean coming up to the plate for his first at bat of the night. Remember, he came in for the catcher, John Nestor. Remember, Nestor was running up the first baseline back in the 5th inning. and he hurt himself somehow. So he left the ball game, and Dean came in to take over. Lemurs up 3-1. Sioux Falls is beating the Grand Prairie Airhogs 3-2. They're in the bottom of the 6th. Grand Prairie up in Sioux Falls right now. 2 down in the inning. And here's the throw home from Omar Bencuomo. He pegs the outside corner for a strike. A fastball just below the belt. And a 0-1 count. Well, no more sunshine out there whatsoever here in Wichita. Still got some blue above, but it's all nighttime skies from here on out as the pitch is swung on and fouled into the ground. Got a little purple haze off in the distance. But a nice sight here in Wichita. You look out into the downtown area. Got the Arkansas River going behind the right field wall. So no balls and 2 strikes. So a very well-placed ballpark, Lawrence Dumont Stadium. The pitch. Swung on and a high fly ball to left. Going back on the ball is Wiley. He's at the warning track. He'll pull up. He'll come in and make the catch. That's going to do it for the Wichita Wingnuts. They go down in order. We're through 7. Lemurs up 3-1. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
In over 40 years, nobody's helped more families achieve the American dream of home ownership than Armadillo. In fact, Armadillo Homes has built more homes than all other builders combined. And there are reasons for this: integrity, responsibility, service, and of course quality. So if you're thinking about making the greatest investment in your life, think of the one builder who's dedicated its entire life to helping the Laredo family. Think Armadillo Homes, armadillohomes.com. Go Lemurs.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Since Extending Technologies opened for business in 1998, they have worked to establish solid relationships with their clients. They are set to maintain the highest standards of service and integrity and to perform work of only the highest quality, achieving client satisfaction on every project. They have attained these goals through a tradition of care and professional pride. They serve a wide range of corporations and small business franchises. Extending Technologies has the tools and expertise for any technical need that your business may have. Call us here in Laredo at 725-2654. That's 725-2654 for Ascending Technologies.
Do you want to sit in a car for 7 hours, risk a flat tire, traffic, or highway construction delays? Fly direct from Laredo International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth on American Airlines. From Dallas, you can change planes and take a flight to Tokyo, London, or even Rio de Janeiro. With 4 daily arrivals and departures, American Airlines is sure to have a connection that works best for you. So avoid spending hours in the car or risk an accident on the highway or even a flat tire. Fly in comfort from Laredo International Airport. Visit AA.com for details and to book a reservation.
Todos sabemos que podemos lograr más cuando estamos listos. Por eso, decidí matricularme en Texas A&M International University. Quiero un título universitario y las oportunidades que me brindará. Tammy U me ha recibido a mí y a 7,000 estudiantes de todo el mundo. Tammy U me impulsa a ser grande, enciende mi mente y hace mi corazón latir. Imagina las posibilidades cuando eres impulsado por Tammy.
Inscríbete ahora para verano y otoño. Visita tammyu.edu y sé impulsado.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
All right, the Lemurs coming up to the plate. They're up 3-1 in the ball game, and a new pitcher in for Wichita. Scott Schumann taking over on the hill. So the Lemurs up by 2, and Wiley's going to face them first. Here's the pitch to Brian Wiley. It's a fastball away. Lemurs have been solid in this ball game so far. They scored 2 runs back in the first inning, put up another run in the 5th. Lemurs got to Anthony Capra early, and so far it's held up. And the next pitch from Schumann, and that one is in the dirt, so low for a ball. Wiley on the day flew out to center field, then he walked in his last at bat. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. That one in there right underneath the letters on the inside corner. So a finely placed pitch there by Schumann, and Wiley's looking at a 2-1 count. Here's the set by Schumann. He's a newcomer to the Wichita club, and the pitch. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. He's only pitched with Wichita for one other game besides this one. In fact, he never pitched in 2014. He pitched in 2013 in affiliated baseball. The pitch, way outside. That one had a lot of spin to it and just kept going away. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Wiley. Schumann was drafted by the Brewers in the 23rd round back in 2006. He didn't come out then out of high school. He came out after college. The 3-2 pitch swung and missed. Strike 3. That was a very fast fastball. Wiley asked if it was up, and the home plate umpire says yes, it was. So Jimmy Mojica will be the batter. 3-1 Lemurs. Yeah, Schumann was drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays back in the 19th round of 2009 at Auburn University. So he decided to come out then. He played in the Tampa Bay Rays organization for a while. There's a lot of guys in the Rays organization scattered throughout the American Association. Here's the pitch to Mojica, and he takes it inside. Almost got a piece of Mojica's elbow. So Schumann started playing for the Princeton Rays back in 2009 after being drafted. And he throws the 1-0 delivery. That one is low and outside. He then moved on to Bowling Green in 2010 and played for Charlotte, the Charlotte Stone Crabs in 2010. So Luke Bailey probably knows a little bit about this guy. Luke Bailey probably has caught him before. In 2012, he played for the Montgomery Biscuits AA ball in the Southern League. The 2-0. Low and outside. 3-0 now to Jimmy Mojica. After the 2012 season, he got moved over and started playing in the Giants organization. In 2013, at the age of 25, he played AA ball for the Giants in Richmond for the Richmond Flying Squirrels in Richmond, Virginia. The 3-0. Low and away. Ball 4. So Mojica walks with 1 out. And here comes Abel Nieves. Abel doing well today. He's 2 for 3. He's got a triple and a single. He has scored a run and he has an RBI. He was also at the plate when Kevin Taylor came in. There was a wild pitch, an error. And that allowed Kevin Taylor to score a run. There was a pickoff play down the first base line, and the ball ended up going over the head of the first baseman, and Taylor was at second, and he came all the way to score. So runner at first base and 1 out for Laredo. Here's Abel Nieves and a quick toss. Woo, and a fast toss over to first base. Schumann really hummed one over there like he was throwing a pitch. That was probably a 95-mile-an-hour pickoff move. Mojica back in safely, though. And Abel Nieves still waiting for his first pitch. Here it comes. That one is way outside. Brent Dean had to corral that one. So it did not go back to the wall. Lemurs up 3-1. We're in the 7th inning. I want to see if the Lemurs are going to bring in a relief pitcher, if they're going to stick with Ben Cuomo. He's been doing great. Still looks strong in the 7th inning. In fact, he retired the side in order for the Wingnuts. Here comes the 1-0. The runner goes. The pitch is low, and there's going to be no throw by Dean. Mojica slides in head first, and no throw attempt whatsoever. Dean didn't even get out of his crouch. So that pitch, or that stolen base, obviously on the pitcher. Didn't really give Dean much of a chance there. So now Mojica's in scoring position. So the Lemurs are going to try to extend the lead with 1 down and a runner at second base. Here's the pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Man, that's a tough pitch to hit. Right at the knees, probably on the lower end of the knees on the outside corner. So that one is probably one of the best pitches in baseball. If you could put the ball there every time and get that called for a strike, you could win a lot of baseball games. Here comes the 2-1. Same place. 2-2. So Schumann seems to be dialed in there on that lower part of the outside corner. Mojica with his lead from second base. He's got his head on a swivel. Swats some bugs out of his face. And here comes the 2-2. He tries to put it right back in the same spot, but misses a little bit lower and a little bit further outside than he did before. So that's going to make it a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down. And he'll deliver. That one called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Good pitching there. Schumann, after throwing 3 straight, trying to hit the outside corner, and he did it twice. Comes right back on the inside corner, really just changes the sight line there for Abel Nieves and got him looking. And anytime you get Abel Nieves looking, that's a good thing for you, because if you let him swing the bat, then he could probably hurt you pretty well. Here's Juan Silverio. Silverio on the day, he's 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts and a ground out. Here's the pitch. That one finds the inside corner. No, it did not, excuse me. The umpire jumped up out of his crouch. I thought he was going to call it a strike, but he did say ball. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 down. Lemurs up by 2, the pitch. That one way inside. Brent Dean has to move out of his crouch to corral that one. Lemurs with 5 hits today. And the Wichita Wingnuts have 6, but the Lemurs have played some nice defense. And they've kept those 6 runs pretty much from coming in to score. So Schumann takes a little breather here, then retoes the rubber. He's on the first base side of the rubber. Holds his mitt against his thigh, looks in and gets the sign. He'll set, he'll throw. That pitch is low for a ball. So 3-0 now. And if he walks Silverio, he's going to have to face Dennis Phipps. Well, Phipps not having the hottest day, but Phipps can change that very quickly. He had the hot week last week. Here's the 3-0, and that one's way outside, and that'll give Mojica a chance to run up the third base with 2 down. That was just off the tip of the glove of Dean. So that'll be a wild pitch. And Silverio walks. So runners at the corners. 2 walks here in the inning. No bullpen action for the Wichita Wingnuts. So 2 down. Dennis Phipps into the batter's box. Runners at first and third. Richardson is on deck. We'll see what they do here with Phipps, see if they go after him. There is an open bag at second, so they do not have to pitch to him. And the pitch. He checks his swing, but it's a strike. Looked like a slider there. No balls and 1 strike, and that'd be the first time I've seen the slider from the new pitcher, Scott Schumann. Anthony Capra, by the way, his day is done, going 7 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them were earned on the day. The 0-1 swung on a high fly ball to center. Going back, and the ball is Ray, and he's still going back, and he finally sees it and makes the catch. I don't think he saw it for a while there. The left fielder, Brodeen, was coming all the way over to try to help him out, but it is in the glove, and that's going to be the 3rd out, and we're through 7.5. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left for the Lemurs. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th with a 3-1 lead for Laredo.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Pro Mega Signs of Laredo is there for all of your printing and signage needs. We can be found at 1615 Jackman Road in Laredo, or you can reach us by phone at 956-723-2110. Again, that's 956-723-2110. If you need a sign, big or small, come to Pro Mega Signs of Laredo, where your print job is just around the corner.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger.
Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
In over 40 years, nobody's helped more families achieve the American dream of home ownership than Armadillo. In fact, Armadillo Homes has built more homes than all other builders combined. And there are reasons for this: integrity, responsibility, service, and of course, quality. So if you're thinking about making the greatest investment in your life, think of the one builder who's dedicated its entire life to helping the Laredo family. Think Armadillo Homes, armadillohomes.com. Go Lemurs.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates.
All right, so Geiger to lead things off, and Ben Cuomo has retoed the rubber for the Lemurs, so he is out there again. And the pitch. That one misses low and inside. So Geiger, Hernandez, and Ray. And I have a funny feeling that Ben Cuomo will be on a short leash here. As we go into the bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1 Lemurs. The pitch is swung on and a chopper past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. So Geiger has a single, his second hit of the day. And we'll keep an eye on manager Pete Incaviglia. He's right at the very bottom of the steps in the Lemurs dugout. Got some bullpen action for Laredo, and I believe that's John Brebria down there warming up. Yeah, indeed, Brebria. So here's Luis Hernandez stepping into the batter's box. 3-1 Lemurs and a runner at first base. Left-handed batter, a right-handed pitcher, Ben Cuomo sets. He'll take a deep breath and throw home, and that one is on the outside corner for a strike, a changeup. Well, Luis Hernandez, a former major leaguer, now playing here with the Wichita Wingnuts. He's currently 30 years old, and he has played a total of 122 games in the big leagues. So that's quite a bit. No balls and one strike. The pitch. Breaking ball stays high. He played for the Baltimore Orioles a couple of seasons, Kansas City Royals, the New York Mets, and the Texas Rangers. His last stint in Major League Baseball was with the Rangers back in 2012. Only played 2 games that year with Texas. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and a soft pop-up into right center field. Hustling in Richardson. He'll get there and make the catch. Hustling back to first base is Geiger. Well, it pays to have speed out there in center field, I tell you that much. That would have fall for a lot of guys, but Richardson's so quick he's able to get to it. We go up to the top of the order for Jace Ray. So the former major leaguer Luis Hernandez pops out. Hernandez, as a big leaguer, his overall batting average was .243 over those 122 games. He did hit 3 major league home runs. And he had 5 major league doubles and 65 overall base hits. Always exciting to see the former major leaguers play ball here, as that pitch is on the outside corner for a strike to Jace Ray. Ray on the day with a single back in the first. He has grounded out twice since then. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first base. Lemurs would love a double play ball right here. Save the arm of Ben Cuomo for maybe another inning as the ball gets away from Bailey. He's going to try on. No, he's just going to hold on to it. He thought about throwing down there, but that takes away the double play opportunity. We'll have to see what that's called, a wild pitch or a pass ball. Lemurs in a big game here tonight. They're 3.5 games back behind Wichita. So this is an important game for the Lemurs. An important series for Laredo. They'd like to get at least 2 out of 3. And heck, if they can sweep, even better. The 1-1 misses away. 2-1. Alberto Gonzalez is on deck. He's also another former major leaguer. So a couple former major leaguers on the Wingnuts team. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, a changeup. Ray way out in front of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Nice crowd here on a Monday night. Not too bad. They're scattered throughout the ballpark, but it's a pretty big yard, so doesn't make it look quite as full, but I'd probably say at least 2,500 to 3,000 here today. Not too bad on a Monday night in Wichita. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Another changeup. And Bailey holds on to it. That's going to be strike 3 for Ray. Another strikeout in the book for Omar Bencuomo. 2 down in the inning. And we're going to see Alberto Gonzalez come up. 4 strikeouts total now for Bencuomo. And Gonzalez in from the right side of the batter's box. Wears number 11 on his back. And the pitch. He takes a strike on the outside corner, a fastball at the knees.
The shortstop, number 11, Alberto Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, 5'10", 195 pounds. He played several years of Major League Baseball, 7 actually. And the 0-1. Bunt shown, he bunts at it, he bunts it foul. Might have got a piece of the catcher Bailey. So he played with the Yankees back in 2007. Played 12 games there. Also played with them in 2008. Was also with Washington, the Nationals, in 2008. And spent 2009 and 2010 with the Washington Nationals. The most games he played in one season as a big leaguer was 114 in 2010 with the Nationals. So this guy was a legit major leaguer. No balls and 2 strikes, Alberto Gonzalez. The pitch. Swung on and a pop-up on the infield. It's going to be Abel Nieves, the second baseman for the Lemurs, and he'll make the catch, and that's going to do it for the Wingnuts. Bencuomo is through 8, the longest start for any starter this year for the Lemurs. And Bencuomo making his first appearance for Laredo this season. Lemurs are up 3-1. We're going to the 9th. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball.
Since Extending Technologies opened for business in 1998, they have worked to establish solid relationships with their clients. They are set to maintain the highest standards of service and integrity and to perform work of only the highest quality, achieving client satisfaction on every project. They have attained these goals through a tradition of care and professional pride. They serve a wide range of corporations and small business franchises. Extending Technologies has the tools and expertise for any technical need that your business may have. Call us here in Laredo at 725-2654. That's 725-2654 for Ascending Technologies.
Do you want to sit in a car for 7 hours, risk a flat tire, traffic, or highway construction delays? Fly direct from Laredo International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth on American Airlines. From Dallas, you can change planes and take a flight to Tokyo, London, or even Rio de Janeiro. With 4 daily arrivals and departures, American Airlines is sure to have a connection that works best for you. So avoid spending hours in the car or risk an accident on the highway or even a flat tire. Fly in comfort from Laredo International Airport. Visit AA.com for details and to book a reservation.
Todos sabemos que podemos lograr más cuando estamos listos. Por eso, decidí matricularme en Texas A&M International University. Quiero un título universitario y las oportunidades que me brindará. Tammy U me ha recibido a mí y a 7,000 estudiantes de todo el mundo. Tammy U me impulsa a ser grande, enciende mi mente y hace mi corazón latir. Imagina las posibilidades cuando eres impulsado por Tammy U.
Inscríbete ahora para verano y otoño. Visita tammyu.edu y sé impulsado.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Lemurs up 3-1 as we go to the 9th inning. Lemurs coming up to the plate. It's going to be Richardson, Delmonico, and Taylor coming up to the plate. And Byron Minnick is taking over on the mound. Minnick pitched with the Lemurs last season for a short time at the end of the season. He was on the club for the playoff run. And here's Richardson. And the pitch from Minnick is outside for a ball, and Byron Minnick has grown a beard since the last time I seen him. I would not recognize him if he walked right by me. And I talked to him a little bit when he was with the team. Here's the pitch. That one is low and outside. He only played 5 games with the Lemurs last season. He had 1 save, pitched in 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. He walked 2 while with Laredo. So now he finds himself with Wichita. Earlier this year, he's with Sioux Falls, so he's bounced around a little bit already. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a fastball on the outside corner, right below the belt. Last year, he was stellar with Rio Grande Valley. Posted a 1-1 record, but a 1.22 ERA in the United League. Pitched in 35 games and closed out 34 of them. He had 23 saves last year. Here's the 2-1. That one is high. That, of course, being in the United League, one of the lower-level independent leagues. This is the American Association, by golly. There's actually really good baseball players here. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Minnick will throw. That one swung on and fouled off to the right. The first baseman, Geiger's going to go take a look at it, but it's well foul. So earlier this year with Sioux Falls, Minnick pitched in 3 games, went 1-0, and posted up a 1.93 ERA. In fact, the Lemurs had a lot of guys go up to Sioux Falls. Tyler Pearson, Jeremy Strawn's up there, Harrison Kane, and Byron Minnick was one of the guys that went up there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on a line drive into right field, a base hit. So Richardson has himself a single. And Tony Delmonico will come up to the plate. That's the first hit of the day for Richardson. 3-1 Laredo.
Number 6, Tony Delmonico.
And Tony Delmonico walking up to the plate. Lemurs trying to lock down this win. I saw between innings, Mike Meyer, the bullpen coach for the Lemurs, the pitching coach for Laredo, actually motioning down to the bullpen, saying whoever was warming up down there is going to be coming in, and I believe it's John Brebria. Here's the first pitch to Delmonico. A slider misses away. So we'll probably see Brebria come into the game to try to close it out with the Lemurs having a 2-run lead right now. They might be able to get another run or 2 here if they can. The pitch, low for a ball. 2-0. Well, no wind blowing here tonight. It's a silent night in Wichita. It's very comfortable out there. We usually come here and it is hot, hot, hot. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on a long drive off the bat of Delmonico. This one has a chance to get out of here. Going back is Brodeen. He leaps, and it is in the field of play somehow. And running home is Devontre Richardson. Leaping up into the air was Brodeen. I don't know if the ball went over and came back or what happened. But manager Pete Incaviglia is coming out of the dugout. It looked like it went out of the ballpark, but they never called the ball as a home run. Delmonico crushed it. Brodeen went back to the fence, and he might have brought it back in. Somehow it bounced and came back into the ballpark. I don't know what it hit off of. That's very far away from where we're at, and the guys on the... Now they're saying it's a home run. So it took a second look. And I'm trying to listen to the home plate umpire. He said it hit off of the sign behind the home run fence. There's a big blow-up sign that I guess it hit off of and came back into the field to play. So it is a home run, a 2-run homer for Tony Delmonico. And that is his 4th home run of the season. And the Lemurs have 2 more runs up on the board.
Number 7, Kevin Taylor.
And it's now a 5-1 lead for the Laredo Lemurs. Here's Kevin Taylor, the hot Kevin Taylor. The pitch. He swings and fouls this one out of play. So nobody out in the inning, and the Lemurs have 2 runs up on the board. Well, we'll see if Brebria is still going to come into the ball game now, or if Omar Ben Cuomo will make another appearance. This is going to be interesting what manager Pete Incaviglia decides to do. I think it's all going to come down to pitch count. What has Ben Cuomo thrown? I don't have that information up here. Here's the 0-1. That one misses outside. Each team with 7 hits in the game. And the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, and this one's launched on a line into right field. Going back on the ball, Espinoza. And this one is off of the wall. Cruising in with a double is Taylor. That took a nice bounce back to Espinoza in right field. And Luke Bailey coming up to the plate now for Laredo. So nobody out, and the Lemurs are playing launch-a-ball here in Wichita. This ballpark was built to mimic what they have in Kansas City with the Royals, because the Royals affiliate played here for a long time. And when they built it to the specifications of the Royals ballpark. So it has a little bit of a dip in each corner. Here's Bailey. Bailey takes low and away. A runner at second base and nobody out for Laredo. 5-1 lead. It's 330 down each line, 385 into the gaps, and 400 to straightaway center. Lemurs up by 4, and Bailey looking at a 1-0 count. Minnick out of the stretch, throws, and that one's tipped in and out of the glove of the catcher. So a new baseball put into play for Laredo. We're in the top of the 9th inning tonight. So we've cruised through this one pretty good. Minnick holds the mitt next to his chest as he gets the sign. He'll look around and throw. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 delivery. No, Minnick's still getting the sign. He shakes yes finally. And the pitch. Swung on, and that one's fouled back. That goes hustling up underneath the sweet level and will bounce back down onto the field. And the ball boy was waiting right there as if this always happens. I'll just wait right here and the ball will come right to me. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Delmonico now with 4 home runs on the year. That is the tied for the league lead unless somebody else hit one tonight. That's possible. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Luke Bailey. Bailey 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded into a double play, lined out to second and grounded out to short. Bailey taps the middle of the plate and he's looking for a 2-2 pitch. Something he can drive. Runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. So Bailey strikes out. That'll be the first out in the inning.
Strikeout. Every season starts at Dix.
Lemurs now have struck out 12 times, and that's a season high for strikeouts, but the bottom line is they're winning the ball game. The previous season high for the Lemurs was 8. But Anthony Capra, he does a nice job. Capra himself had 9 strikeouts on the day. Runner at second base, and here's the pitch to Wiley, and backhanding the ball is Dean. Dean thought he got away from him. He actually looked back to the backstop. 1 ball and no strikes. Wiley tightening up his batting gloves. Stands right in the middle of the batter's box. Waves the bat over the plate a few times. And the 1-0. That one clips the outside corner, a changeup from Minnick. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Wiley. Lemurs up in the game, 5-1. Minnick checks on second, throws, and that one is in the dirt or in the turf. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Wiley. A nice 84 degrees here right now. We had a game time temperature of 89 today. Minnick throws home. That one swung on and fouled away. So that'll make it a 2-2 count. 1 out in the inning.
That foul ball is brought to you by Dingers Roofing and Construction. Call them at 316-202-2066 to schedule your free estimate today.
So Minnick with a new baseball. He goes back behind the mound and gets it ready. He's back up on the hill, toes the first base side of the rubber. And with his new beard, he looks in and gets the sign. When I first looked out there, I thought it was Chad Povich. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it missed away just by a hair. So a 3-ball, 2-strike count now to Wiley. Wiley looking for his first hit on the day. He's got a walk back in the 5th inning. He's 0 for 2 otherwise. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Wiley. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup there. And Minnick has struck out the last 2 batters that he's faced. He gave up 3 hits to the first 3 batters, and the last 2 have struck out. Here's Jimmy Mojica. Well, not a bad move there to go to the changeup. Everybody's geared up for the fastball, ready to go, as there's been very loud cracks of the bat here in this inning. So all the guys out there are looking fastball, and they end up getting changeup, and they're way out in front. Here's Jimmy Mojica. Runner at 2nd and 2 down, and that's a curveball up and into Mojica. Lemurs up by 4, top of the 9th inning. Two runs for the Lemurs back in the 1st. They scored 1 run in the 5th inning and 2 more here in the 9th. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss there, and that's the changeup. Mojica out in front of that one. So it's kind of a bookmark night for the Lemurs as far as scoring goes. They got 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 5th, just to balance things out, and then 2 more here in the 9th inning. The 1-1 pitch from Minnick. High and tight. Look out there, Jimmy. Protect those hands. So now a 2-1 count to Mojica. Mojica on the day. Got a base hit and came in to score in the 1st inning. He was the first run of the ball game for the Lemurs. Taylor with his lead from 2nd base. 2 down. Minnick throws the 2-1, and that one is low and away. A very close pitch, but not close enough to call a strike. So we'll do it again. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Mojica. The ball game has slowed down. The 3-1. Swinging a soft liner into center field. That's going to fall for a hit. Taylor's being waved home. Here comes the throw from Ray. No, he's not even going to bother throwing it home. He just kind of threw a soft toss into the shortstop. So another run in for the Lemurs. It's now 6-1 Laredo.
Second baseman, number 14, Abel Nieves.
And here's Abel Nieves with a runner at 1st base and a 6-1 Laredo lead. Brebria up and throwing right now. So Minnick getting rocked a little bit here. It's his 2nd appearance with the Wichita Wingnuts. And the first pitch from Minnick to Abel Nieves is popped up over to the right side, and it's going to get out of play. The first baseman, Geiger, went to take a long look at it. Minnick in his first outing with Wichita gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. So far here he's given up 3 runs on 4 hits. So Minnick says, give me a new baseball, please. And he'll get one from the home plate umpire, Brian Child. Mojica at 1st base and 2 down. Now Minnick shakes yes to Dean's call. And the 0-1. That one hits the outside corner for a strike, right at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Minnick trying to get the Wingnuts out of the inning, but Lemurs trying to keep it alive. Abel Nieves ready to go. He sees this pitch and it misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nieves swinging an ash-colored bat tonight. He's wearing a leg brace on his lead leg, which is his left leg. That's to protect him for any possible foul balls off of the shin or ankle area. Minnick sets. He throws on the 1-2, and that one swung and a ground ball into right field, a base hit. Nieves has another single on the day. That'll move Jimmy Mojica up to second base. Nieves now with 3 hits in the game. He's got 2 singles and a triple. He also has an RBI to his credit. And that'll bring up Juan Silverio for the Lemurs. 6-1 Lemurs.
Third baseman number 32, Juan Silverio.
Silverio, right-handed batter. And Silverio on the day would like a base hit. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. The pitch swung on, and that one's coming back up here. And I was ready to go that time. It was actually going to come right at me. And the guys down in the dugout giving me the business. I jumped for that one. Yes, they're saying I need a mid up here. I'm telling Charlie Flores, one of the trainers with the Lemurs, I need him up here. And here comes another one. I'm ready to go, though. Juan Silverio is going to get me. I don't want anything to do with those things. Last year when I was here, we were in here during the playoffs, and a foul ball came back up here, and it left a big dent in the wall. And went winging by my head, missed me by about 2 feet. The 0-2. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we are very close here, and the ball will get on top of you very, very quickly. It'd be nice to be able to have a mitt. I think I might bring a catcher's mask up here tomorrow. That'll make me feel more comfortable, even though that would still hurt. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, and that's fouled away off to the right. Well, I believe Ben Cuomo now is done for the night. He's been on the bench for way too long. No shot of him coming out. And Burberry every now and then is getting some tosses in. Lemurs have really made this into a long inning, and Byron Minnick, the relief pitcher, having a tough time against Laredo, his former team, one of his former teams. So here comes the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3. The ball is on the ground. Dean will throw it down to first base, and that'll complete the out. And that's it for the Lemurs, but they come up with 3 runs on 4 hits. Scratch that, 3 runs on 5 hits. There are no errors and 2 left. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Lemurs going to look to lock it down. They're up right now, 6-1. You're listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball. This summer, Allegiant will increase to 4 weekly flights to Las Vegas, Nevada. If gambling in Vegas isn't your thing, Allegiant is also increasing to 2 weekly flights to Orlando. Enjoy the Disney theme parks, Legoland, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, and the Kennedy Space Center. Flying comfort from your Laredo International Airport. Visit Allegiant.com for details and specials.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people, epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain Cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Right now, you could be working towards an exciting new career in business administration. At Catholic College Laredo, you'll have the chance to gain professional skills and hands-on training. Earning a business degree could open the door to new career opportunities in fields such as accounting, human resources, banking, and marketing. Start on the path to your new career at Kaplan College. Call 800-617-0800. Right now.
All right, John Burberry in to pitch for the Laredo Lemurs at 6-1 Laredo. And leading it off for the Wingnuts is David Espinoza. He'll be followed up by Matt Pageant, and then Joash Brodeen will come up to the plate. So those are the first three. So it's 2, 3, and 4. Scratch that. 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Lemurs putting a little icing on the cake here in the 9th inning to make it a 6-1 lead. It was a 3-1 lead, so those extra 3 runs will help. Here's the pitch, and that one swung on and missed. A good fastball there from Brebbia. We saw Brebbia being clocked at 95 miles an hour when we were up in Fargo. I think that's about a really good representation of what he throws, a fastball at 95 miles an hour. He'll wind and throw here, and that one is swung on and missed. Actually tipped into the glove of the catcher. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Espinoza. Espinoza 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Espinoza taps both ends of the plate. He's ready to go. Brebbia works. And that pitch is called strike 3, a fastball just below the letters, pretty much down the middle of the plate. It's a big, juicy fastball there. But not easy to hit. It's going at 95 miles an hour. Here's Matt Pageant. So Pageant with 2 hits in the game against his former team of this year. Pageant 2 for 3 altogether. Brebbia starts the game today with a record of no wins and 1 loss for the Lemurs and an even ERA of 2. Here's the pitch from Brebbia, and he misses low and away. Brebbia is now pitching in his 10th game of the year. He has 2 saves on the season. Here comes the 1-0. And a check swing by Pageant. They check down with the third base umpire. He did not go around. So Pageant with a 2-0 count. 2 balls and no strikes. Brebbia goes into the wind and the 2-0. Swung on in a launch. A line drive into right field. Going back on the ball is Taylor. He'll come in a little bit and make the catch. So Pageant hit the ball well. And it goes into Taylor's glove, and that's the 2nd out. So a 6-1 lead for the Lemurs and 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Joash Brodeen. So no save opportunity here for Brebbia, but he's able to get some work in today. He last worked on June 6th, so it's been a couple of days. And the pitch. That one in there for a strike. 6 runs on 10 hits tonight for the Lemurs. 1 run on 7 hits for Wichita. The pitch swung on, and that's grounded foul. Chopped foul, goes back over by the screen. So no balls and 2 strikes. Wichita down to their final strike and their final out of the ball game. Lemurs looking to get a victory here. They've won 2 in a row, looking to make it 3. As here's a fastball, misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pretty good pitch there, actually, there by Brebbia, just missing in. On an 0-2 count. You'll take that every time. Here's the delivery. Swung on in a ground ball over to Abel Nieves on the right side. He'll glove it, throw it, and the Lemurs have won the ball game. They win by a final score of 6-1 here against the Wichita Wingnuts. And we'll come back and wrap it up with a post-game show. You've been listening to Laredo Lemurs Baseball as the Lemurs go out of the dugout for high fives everywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks
Thanks for joining us for Laredo Lemurs Baseball, brought to you by Popeye's Chicken, AEP Texas, Armadillo Homes, Ascending Technologies, Ashley's Furniture of Laredo, Capital Care EMS, Chavarias Plumbing, Core Business Solutions, Driscoll Health Plan, Falcon International Bank, Family Chevrolet, Gold's Gym, Guerra Communications, HEB, iGadget Repair Center, Kaplan College, Laredo International Airport, Laredo Pony League, Laredo Sports Medicine, Mike's Paint Flakes, Pepsi, Pro Mega Signs, Southern Distributing, Southern Sanitation, Talk and Talk Wireless, TAMU Housing and Residence, Texas Farm Bureau, Texas Inflatables, Texas Outlaw Grill, Tokyo Garden, Total Termite Pest and Control, Uni-Trade 40, Whataburger of Alice. The Laredo Lemurs post-game show is coming your way next.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people, epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain Cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Right now, you could be working towards an exciting new career in business administration. At Catholic College Laredo, you'll have the chance to gain professional skills and hands-on training. Earning a business degree could open the door to new career opportunities in fields such as accounting, human resources, banking, and marketing. Start on the path to your new career at Kaplan College. Call 800-617-0800. Right now, you could be working towards an exciting new career in business administration. At Kaplan College Laredo, you'll have the chance to gain professional skills and hands-on training. Earning a business degree could open the door to new career opportunities in fields such as accounting, human resources, banking, and marketing. Start on the path to your new career at Kaplan College. Call 800-617-0800.
Kaplan College does not guarantee employment or career advancement. Information about programs at www.kaplancollege.com/consumer-info.
We all know we can accomplish more when we're ready. That's why I've chosen Texas A&M International University. I want a 4-year degree and the opportunities that it brings. TAMU has welcomed me and more than 7,000 students from around the world. TAMU empowers me to greatness, ignites my mind, and propels me to my future and my impact. Imagine the possibilities when you're powered by TAMU.
Register now for summer and fall. Visit tamu.edu and get powered.
Now it's time for the Laredo Lemurs post-game show. Laredo Lemurs baseball is brought to you by Popeye's Chicken, AEP Texas, Armadillo Homes, Ascending Technologies, Ashley's Furniture of Laredo, Capital Care EMS, Chavarias Plumbing, Core Business Solutions, Driscoll Health Plan, Falcon International Bank, Family Chevrolet, Gold's Gym, Guerra Communications, HEB, iGadget Repair Center, Kaplan College, Laredo International Airport, Laredo Pony League, Laredo Sports Medicine, Mike's Paint Flakes, Pepsi, Pro Mega Signs, Southern Distributing, Southern Sanitation, Talk and Talk Wireless, TAMU Housing and Residence, Texas Farm Bureau, Texas Inflatables, Texas Outlaw Grill, Tokyo Garden, Total Termite Pest and Control, Uni-Trade Forwarding, Whataburger of Alice. Now here's Bill Harrington with Laredo Lemurs post-game show.
All right, Lemurs fans, thanks for sticking around for the post-game show. Bill Harrington coming to you live from Lawrence Dumont Stadium in Wichita, Kansas. As the Lemurs win this one tonight by a final score of 6-1 over Wichita. Nice game overall for the Laredo Lemurs. They got a great start at Omar Bencuomo in his first start for Laredo. He actually pitched 2 games for the Wichita Wingnuts before, and he comes out here and pitches tonight for the Lemurs against Wichita and really shows his stuff. So he ends up getting the win tonight, pitching 8 innings, giving up 7 hits, only 1 run. He struck out 5, and he walked only 1 batter on the day. The 1 run for the Wingnuts came back in the 6th inning after 2 outs were made. Gonzalez hit a single, then a walk to David Espinoza, and then a single by Matt Pageant to score the only run of the game for the Wichita Wingnuts. The Lemurs got 2 runs in the first inning off starting pitcher Anthony Capra for the Wingnuts ball club. Jimmy Mojica led it off with a single, and then Abel Nieves came up. He hit a triple that drove in Mojica. So Nieves with his first triple of the year, and then Juan Silverio was at the plate with Abel Nieves at third base, and there was a wild pitch, and that brought home Abel Nieves. So it was 2-0 Lemurs right out of the gate in the top of the first inning. The Lemurs would get another run in the 5th inning with Kevin Taylor leading off with a single. He would later steal second base. Byron Wiley would then walk to put runners at first and second, and there would be an error on a snap throw down to first base. The ball would go over the head of the first baseman, Geiger, and it would roll all the way down the right field line, and that would allow Kevin Taylor to come in to score for the Lemurs, and that would give them a 3-0 lead at the time. And then in the bottom of the 6th inning, that's when the Wingnuts would get their run. And then the floodgates would open up for the Lemurs in the 9th as Brian Minnick would take the mound for Wichita. He's a former Lemur, and the Lemurs saw him well here today as Devontae Richardson came in with a single to start things off, and then Tony Delmonico hit a 2-run home run over the left field wall. There was a little bit of controversy about the home run. The umpires weren't quite sure if the ball went over the fence or not, but there's a Bob FM sign that's a blow-up sign right behind the wall in left field, and the ball actually hit that and came back in according to the umpires. Now, I didn't see it, and it looked like the ball had been brought back in by the left fielder, but according to the umpires, the ball hit the Bob sign, so it wasn't 100% sure because Broden, the left fielder, went up exactly when the ball went over the fence, and the ball then came back into the field to play. So it was a little bit tough to call from all the way back here, but the umpires had a good view, of course, and they ended up giving a home run to the Laredo Lemurs and Tony Delmonico, his 4th of the season. Lemurs would get one more run in the inning. Kevin Taylor would double for his 3rd hit of the game, and he was later brought home by a Jimmy Mojica single on the night. So the Laredo Lemurs firing on all cylinders here this evening as they win 6-1. 6 runs on 10 hits for Laredo and 1 run on 7 hits and 1 error for the Wichita Wingnuts. Hot hitters in the game tonight for the Lemurs. Jimmy Mojica went 2 for 4. Abel Nieves 3 for 5 on the night with a run scored and an RBI. And Abel Nieves had a triple mixed in there. And also, you had Tony Delmonico hitting his 4th home run of the season. He had 2 RBIs on the night. And then Kevin Taylor staying hot after getting 4 hits yesterday. He gets 3 hits tonight for the Lemurs, and he scored 2 runs on the evening. He actually had a double this evening as well. He had a couple of doubles in yesterday's ball game. So Kevin Taylor firing on all cylinders right now for the Laredo Lemurs. Tonight's game was played in 2 hours and 34 minutes in front of a crowd of 26-29 here at Lawrence Dumont. So let's go ahead and get you the scoreboard from around the American Association, and then we'll wrap things up and get ready for tomorrow night's broadcast. A 7:05 start again here from Wichita. So right now, the Winnipeg Gold Eyes are up over the Lincoln Salt Dogs 5-3. They're in the top of the 9th inning. Kansas City 10, Fargo 3. They're in the top of the 9th as well. Gary and Sussex County got rained out. Gary was scheduled to play a Can-Am League ball game, an interleague matchup. St. Paul's up 5-3 over Joplin. They're in the top of the 9th inning. Sioux City 3, Amarillo 1 in the top of the 6th. And Sioux Falls won tonight over Grand Prairie 8-2 up in Sioux Falls. So a quick look at the standings for you with the Lemurs' victory tonight. And they're going to be 2.5 games back behind the Wichita Wingnuts. And the Joplin Blasters have moved into first place just for right now because their game is not done. So as of right now, they're in first by percentage points, but they are losing their ball game. And if they go on to lose, they'll drop down to 10-5, and Wichita will pop back up into first place. So if you're looking at the standings right now, that's what's going on. Joplin is just not done playing, and if they get that loss, if they come back to win, then they will definitely be in first place. So the Lemurs 2.5 games back behind whoever the leader is right now. So that's it for the broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast as the Lemurs go on to win behind excellent pitching and timely hitting here tonight by a final score of 6-1. We'll be back at it tomorrow night, live here from Lawrence Dumont Stadium as the Lemurs look to make it 4 in a row and try to win two in a row against the Wichita Wingnuts Ball Club. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for the 7:05 first pitch.
Thanks for joining us for Laredo Lemurs Baseball, brought to you by Popeye's Chicken, AEP Texas, Armadillo Homes, Ascending Technologies, Ashley's Furniture of Laredo, Capital Care EMS, Chavarias Plumbing, Core Business Solutions, Driscoll Health Plan, Falcon International Bank, Family Chevrolet, Gold's Gym, Guerra Communications, HEB, iGadget Repair Center, Kaplan College, Laredo International Airport, Laredo Pony League, Laredo Sports Medicine, Mike's Paint Place, Pepsi, Pro Mega Signs, Southern Distributing, Southern Sanitation, Talk and Talk Wireless, TAMU Housing and Residence, Texas Farm Bureau, Texas Inflatables, Texas Outlaw Grill, Tokyo Garden, Total Termite Pest and Control, Uni-Trade Forwarding, Whataburger of Alice. Join us next time for all your Laredo Lemurs action.